Oh, where?
I know. Welcome to the live show. I was over here reading. We got all kinds of goods in the comments already and shit.
I was still jamming, dude.
I know. I do love that song. I really do. I think
I was like
you,
getting it down.
you know what? And it was funny because, like I said, I went through a couple of them, and then I was in there doing something, fixing one of the slideshows or something, and I seen and it doesn't even have a name. Actually, it's a bunch of letters, just a bunch of random freaking letters. Whoever created it, who knows? And I clicked on it, and I was like, bang, that was the one I was supposed to use. It was like, because I listened to probably 50 songs that night when I made it. Just unreal.
Oh yeah. Welcome, Heather. How you doing?
Welcome
Sure.
everybody. Scale, Sherry, Lowlife, everybody. Hampe, Justin. Did you see all the drama? I think they're talking about the bird.
Yeah, I think they're wondering who our guest is, and we left them in suspense this week, didn't we, Justin?
Yeah. The guest is um the praying mantis.
Mhm. No guest tonight.
No guest. Just an
Open
open
chat.
panel talking, having a good time.
Nope. We just figured we'd hang out, answer questions, talk about whatever you wanted. I don't know. Oh, hey, I mean, I don't know if anybody's interested, but did you see the thing about Oregon?
What?
Um, on their ballot, they're they could be the first state to pass magic mushrooms legally.
Oh well, no shit. Well,
Yeah,
yeah, but I don't know if they're the first state though.
I think. Well, I don't know, but it'll be legal,
Well, well yeah, but they're not illegal here in Washington. You can take mushrooms. You can go pick mushrooms. You
right?
just
But I
can't
mean
sell
that they
mushrooms.
will actually be able to
Purchase them
ma-
somewhere.
manufacture, like a facility,
Yeah, because
like a
yeah, we got
dispensary does.
yeah, we have two passes that you can go up twice a year, and they're everywhere. Hundreds of them, thousands of
Right.
them.
But I mean,
You
these
can
will
pick
be
them
like
here, go over here, and then come back here, and these ones already rejuvenated. I mean, it's
right.
insane.
Well, yeah, but I mean, these are going to be ones that are grown and be able to come out, and they want to
It
decriminalize prosecuting people with hard narcotic charges. Where you might just get fines and not go to prison for if you got like a half a gram of cocaine or something on you, or heroin or whatever.
yeah, yeah. Well, well, that's the thing too. It's hard to punish lighter and fuel for this. Who's going to make, what decision of the amount? It was the hard part before. It's good to see that they're realizing that a guy with just a line in his pocket isn't the same guy that's selling to the school next door. Well, he could be, I guess, but not always.
Well, I worked with a guy that was he was a Navajo, um, and he says,
Our mushrooms are.
I said, what about that peyote? He goes, we actually got to have a peyote card like we do for marijuana.
Yeah.
He's got a peyote card so he can go get, have peyote on him.
Oh
I
no
was like,
shit.
really?
Well, that's like here with the mushrooms. If you go pick them, you
Right,
can bring a you can no yeah, but you can bring a garbage sack if you want, and you can fill that garbage bag up and take it home with you, and you're fine. You get two garbage sacks, you're in trouble. And
right.
if you take that garbage sack and put it into individual sacks, you are a distributor and you will go to jail. But if you can prove that they're for you, they're not illegal
All
here
right. Yeah, I
anyway.
used to have a buddy that always, he picked them all the time, and he'd always give me a text message that time of year. He'd go, "The fungus is among us," and I knew what he was talking
Yeah,
about. Yeah, there we
yeah,
go, dude.
yeah. It's funny. I used to say that at my work all the time. People be like, "How you doing?" It's like I'm a mushroom. They're like, "What do you mean you're a mushroom?" It's like I'm kept in the dark and fed shit. What the hell do you want from me? Like, it's like that's what I am. I'm just a mushroom, man. It's like.
But they don't test for mushrooms on drug tests either.
Well, yeah, no,
So I mean, it don't matter. But it's just kind
well,
of cool that it's
well, yeah,
what they call it. It's called a sila.
relaxing.
Well, no, I mean the medical term is like a sila, or
I
I
don't know.
can't
I
say
don't
it.
know.
Not a psychedelic. Not what I'm trying to say. It's a psilocybin or whatever.
Well, I think it isn't it a psychedelic of some sort, isn't it?
Right, but it's like a
Or
psilocybin.
hallucinogenic
Yeah,
anyway.
but
It's a
it's cool that
hallucinogenic.
you know.
Doc is in the house. Welcome. I haven't seen you forever. Pedals and scales. Welcome.
Well,
Hampe, how you
well,
doing? But yeah, it's crazy because it is weird how well and they should lighten up on some of that shit. You get a little mushroom, you want to have a good time. It's all it grows in poop. Some of them do. It's like it's all. I mean, it's not man made. It's not some shit somebody's making with Drano in their bathtub. It
There you
just
go.
grows naturally.
See, Mason knew what I was trying to say.
But yeah, it's amazing.
Exactly. But I mean,
Let me show you something.
make good tea out of it,
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember people back in the day used to take the marijuana stems and boil that shit and try to make tea. It's like there's nothing in them stems. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but
You make good tea out of the mushrooms, though, or lemonade, whatever.
I think Mason's on the other one.
Yep, you got it, Mason. That's what I was trying to say. See, I knew somebody in chat would know what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah, Carlos Cruz, welcome to the live stream, my friend.
Welcome, Carlos. Thank you there, night too. By the way, Carlos.
He's an amazing supporter of the channel. He hates reptiles. He kicks animals all the time, but he's a good guy down deep. No, he loves the animals. He loves animals. He probably loves them animals more than he does any of the people he knows.
Oh yeah, nothing wrong with that. I got a raffle going on too on Instagram.
Except for the birds, we got to feed the cat. So some birds got to suffer every now and then.
Yeah, that was a good time.
How's that raffle going?
I've got almost half filled up already.
I thought about getting a spot, man, but I got the shittiest luck in the world. I might as well just give you $20. I mean, I don't have no problem giving you $20. I just don't want to get my hopes up and then be all disappointed in myself.
So just give me $20 then. That's fine. I'll give you my PayPal address. It's in the link.
just give me the $20 then. It's all good.
I'll put your name on there. You tell me a number, I'll put your name on it.
I am using different headphones is why probably. I don't know. Should I go to the other ones? Did that sound better with the other headphones?
It has been sounded. I mean, they say you sound a little muffled with them on there.
I want to get one of the ones with the little mouthpiece that comes around and shit, the cool headphones, but I don't know which ones to get.
Oh, you mean like the gamer ones?
Yeah, the cool ones. But I want wireless, and that's where you lose some of your goodness is the wireless. I don't know if these ones will hook up if I shut off these ones.
David W. won the snake pedals and scales. There you go.
Huh. I'm going to go out. I'll be back.
All right. I'll let you back in. Yeah, I can't. Do you know, Jason, if he has the Instagram or not? Mary is wanting to know, and I said, I'm not sure, but I told him that you might know. Don't let him back in. What's up, Will? Cool. What's up, Mr. J? Cool. Yeah, I didn't know. I was trying to find him too, and I didn't know what it was, so. Cool. Oh, yeah. That's awesome, buddy. Are you better now?
I don't know. Am I better?
I can hear
you. Can you hear me better?
Well, I think so.
Okay.
You're a little louder.
Well, these always work good too, but it's when we have multiple people, I hear a lot of craziness, and I don't know if it's my headphones or what. But when it's just me and you, I don't hear any additional noises ever.
Right.
And then when we have people, it's like it's crazy, and then I don't know if it's me, and then sometimes I get frustrated. You know how it is. It's crazy.
David 82W.
That's an Animal House. What? What's that supposed to mean? to stop parents.
Found it.
For schooling. What'd you find?
The guy that won the snake, David W.
Oh yeah, man, that was cool. He showed us his he had a Gaboon Viper, all kind of shit, man. It was weird.
W83.
When he was zooming in and shit and looking around, I didn't even see the damn Gaboon head there for a minute. It took me a second. It was like, holy shit, it was right there. He got us like, I mean, it's just the camera, but I mean, we was like an inch away from that sumbitch. It was cool. Uh-oh, what happened now?
What's that?
Pat Petty Python. I don't know. There's all kinds of shit going on in the chat. I don't know what the hell's going on. Pat Petty Pythons, what's up? He's got a 400 subscriber giveaway. If anybody is looking for some critters, he's got a 400 subscriber. Pat Penny Python. He just put a video out for it the other day. If you haven't seen it, you should go look. I think it was he got a group of snakes or something, and one turned out to be a male or something he didn't need or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's an awesome snake, though. It's like, it's a kick-ass opportunity for sure. Mr. J, thanks for putting the links in the chat, sir. 14, 15 watching, 16 thumbs up. We're rolling. It's almost like we're rock stars and stuff.
He says he's definitely get his wife fixed so he can get back on the show.
He's like getting his wife fixed, Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
right on.
He said wife.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Gomez Pythons, welcome. Welcome.
Benny Lee, welcome. It's welcome Leanne. It's not Benny. What's up, Gomez? Patent pending.
My OD heck was supposed to be a female. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that video. That sucks. Got a few people in here, yeah. Just hanging out tonight, you know.
The gang's all here, of course. This is the place to be. I know I shared it on my community tab, and all I put on there was something about the place to be or something like that. Yeah, the place to be, building a united, community, and then bang, I was out. That's all I said.
Right. Well, I see you shared it right before you joined in. So
I don't know that sharing it. You never know who looks because not everybody hits the like button, so you don't know actually how many people actually see it.
Well, sometimes the post you share like that, I don't see. Sometimes I'll see it like 2 days later. Some days I'll see it the same day. So I mean,
yeah, that's. I was just gonna get to the point. I don't know if I should share. I don't know if I should share people's shit right away if I when I share it, or should I wait and then share it, or it's I don't know.
I think you should do it
before the stream, or
you should share it immediately. That way it can cycle through. So if it doesn't get there, it'll eventually get there. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the crazy shit. When you go live, it's supposed to be a notification you're going live right then and there. Everybody should get notified that's in your, It's just crazy that people don't get notifications all the time and stuff.
Well, if you don't get a notification, you should shut it off and turn it back on.
I do that to a lot of people too. Like, cause I know channels and it's like, where in the hell they go, And then I go check them out and it's just, they've been making videos. I ain't got a damn notification nowhere. So I'll go click it off and then back on again.
Right. That's YouTube just saying,
Never
hey,
say sorry for being late. Oh, she fell asleep. As long as you got some sleep and you feel better, that's all that counts.
No reason to be sorry.
Exactly. Like I tell people, if you thought of us enough to show up or even to be late is amazing.
Yep, exactly.
And then, I got all rambunctious last night, like always, because I caught that little house spider the other day, so I got it in a little cage now. It's not funny. Quit now. Anyway, so I made a little enclosure for it and all that. So I drilled the holes. Everything was all good. So I thought, okay, I got to rehouse the goody anyway, because the damn thing he grows by the second. I swear to God. The other one is supposed to be like one of the fastest growing tarantulas, and it's still like this big. And the goody's like, this big now. So I'm like, okay, I'll drill the holes in the container because it's pretty good, plastic shit, the old Lanax or whatever the hell it is.
Right.
I get 3 holes in, and I get 2
Cracked
impatient.
it, didn't it? Cracked
My
it, didn't
bit, my bit was fucking. I think it was dull or something on me. I was like pushing a little too hard, and yes, I did. I cracked fucker. But I don't.
That's why you should use a soldering iron. You don't have that problem.
I know, but look, these little ones, they don't have the give as much as the taller one does. The taller one seems like it was like thinner plastic or something.
Well, for spaghetti, that's why.
But I did go out. I had to go to Walmart. Of course, it was the last one. The other day, they had a whole freaking shelf full when you don't need one. But when you need one, there was like one left way in the back, the taller one. So then
right.
I went outside, and of course, took one of my solder knives, ground that some bitch down to a size of about the drill bit I was using. And then, because I had 2 of those little, it's like a $10 little soldering iron. I just filed one really skinny, melt the holes in there.
I take that bit. I take that bit out that it comes with it if it's too big.
Yeah.
And I take like tungsten, like for like MIG welding.
Yeah.
I got 1/8 inch, different sizes, and I'll put one of them in there and tighten it up, and that'll, I'll just put a little point on it.
I almost thought, I was like, man, I wonder if I could just unscrew this and stick a drill bit in there. Will it heat up the whole damn drill bit and I can just shove it in or what? I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
It probably will. I mean, yeah.
But tungsten works better. What's up, Andy?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Welcome. DEA.
But yeah, I got different size tungsten for like MIG rig, like for taking I got. And it's expensive, dude. Like a 8-pack of that's like $100, So I just take and roll them up, where you get them at work though.
I think he's the first one I've seen. I don't know if it was the same style, but he used a couple of these as enclosures. And man, when I seen him pop that thing open with one hand, I was like, that's the ultimate. That's why get any other enclosure. It was amazing. Right. So thank you, Andrew, for hooking me up with these bad dogs. I seen them on your channel, I think, first.
All right.
But anything with that little pop top, not the pump ones, because they rely on a vacuum, but these little ones that just, swell up on the bottom, and man, they're awesome.
What's up, J-Dog?
They are the greatest little enclosures. I got my little baby tarantula in one, or not tarantula, my little baby scorpions in one, and yeah, I love them little things.
Oh yeah, they work good.
The goot didn't last in his long. I'm gonna put him in a bigger one, and then I'll probably just move him straight from that into like the 12x12 or something. Man, that thing is just growing. It's molted twice now, and it's went from like a dime to a $50 size. It's crazy. I love that thing.
The other one ain't growing at all.
They are. Well, I don't know. He probably is twice the size, but he just burrows. It's so funny, man. He is a working some bitch. That spider, the spider eater or whatever, or the bird eater. Yeah, you put his little cork bark in there, and then as soon as he goes in there, he burrows down. Well, there's 2 different closures I had him in. He'll like burrow down the back of it, and he pushes all the dirt to the front of it, like he closes it off. And then he's got his hole inside that you can see where he runs around. But this one, I can't see him. So I've seen him like one time, I think, once or twice since I put him in that closure, but it's just for a brief second. He'll take off, or I could shine the flashlight into like a tiny little hole and see like a leg or something. But yeah, he doesn't ever come out much. I guess when they get bigger, they're out and presented more. When they're still, slings, they hide a lot more. So, from what I read anyway. I don't know a lot about spiders, man. Like I said, it's those damn scientific names that got me, that that get you all nervous about them. But like I said in that one video, it's like they all got common names. Find the common name and get into the hobby. Spiders are cool. I know you don't like the spiders, but
well, I mean, they don't bother me really. I mean, like I said, I caught them.
Yeah.
I caught that Oklahoma brown or whatever it was, and I sent it to a guy of mine. He was big, Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Heather. Maybe he only comes out a lot when it's dark out.
Well, yeah, they're more, at night. I'm sure he hunts at night and all that. But yeah, as far as just being in the room in general, and I know he's in there because I feed him and the cricket's gone and that whole thing, and so I mean, and he's always got something in there. You can see like his little mound of dirt's different or something. There'll be a little hole over here, a little hole over there. He's a worker.
He's a little worker.
Like the goot, he didn't care at all. They say when they're slings that they'll not really burrow, but they'll hide more, they're not really as arboreal when they're littler. But yeah, my goot, he could care less about that cork bark. He made his little web corner and he hangs out there, does his little hunting from there. Yeah, that spider's amazing.
Send it on, Justin. Send it on.
What?
He said a friend of his would give me a camel spider. I said, send it on.
No, yeah. It's hiding molting, yeah.
Yeah, snakes, not
Buy
spider.
carrot saves itself to molt. Yeah, well, yeah. The one I got, the Brazilian pink salmon bird eater, I think is its like normal name, or not normal name, but the non-scientific name. But yeah, and they say they grow really fast too. In like the first year, I think like 6 inches they're supposed to grow. So I
Right.
assumed he would grow faster than the Goody, but man, that little long-legged Goody, he just. And it's fascinating how, because I've never had a sling that small before ever. I've always had bigger tarantulas and shit. You buy them at the pet store. They're already adults back in the day. But having the sling and watching him grow, it's crazy. He'll be like this big, and then he molts, and his legs are like half an inch longer. It's like, how in the hell did you even fit in that other skin anyway? And then, it's like, it's amazing how they just go from there and pop out so much bigger. It's just wild. It's crazy. Unlike a snake,
you're not late,
you don't
Daniel.
really notice. You don't really notice the snake like that. It's like, they get bigger, but you don't really notice it as much, I don't think.
Oh yeah, when
Spider,
they shed, like my retics shed, I think more than my ball pythons, because they're growing all the
yeah.
time,
When them teas molt, man, it comes out a whole new spider each time. It's like, and more beautiful each time too. A lot of the blues are coming in. You can see the little yellow on his knuckles now. Oh man, he's so cool. I'll quit talking about him, but anyway, yeah, it is cool.
Lose a leg, they molt, boom, a new leg.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it was weird when I did that little northern scorpion video because that scorpion's so damn small. When I zoomed him in to film him, I noticed he had a little one of his back legs were missing. So hopefully, I don't know if he'll regain that or anything, or I don't think he will.
And once again, that no holding the scorpion. So I mean, just like a lot of pets in enclosure, not getting held.
What you talk about?
What?
No. Well, I'll hold the tarantulas eventually. But
I'm not talking about tarantulas. I'm talking about all them scorpions you got.
I'll hold that little one before I'll hold them two black ones. I don't know what the hell it is. Those things hate me. I don't know. They hate me.
I'll come over there and pick them up. They don't bother me.
Well, you're gonna get stung unless you grab the stinger, and it's crazy. If I got to physically grab its stinger to avoid it stinging me because it's that pissed off, I just assume just give it some crickets and let it live. Usually you can just scoop.
So
them
you just
right
got
up
a wild caught
them
scorpion in there. That's like.
I am not kidding. Both of them, or I've put them on camera before. As soon as you open the hide, I mean it's full defensive position. I mean, it's the whole back of the body's up with the tail, and it's not like, oh, they're looking to see what's going on. No, they're ready to freaking, yeah. And if I even go in there with a paintbrush, they'll grab the paintbrush and sting it instantly. Both of them, the both scorpions do it. It's unreal. They hate me. I don't know what it is. I don't. That's it.
I mean, did you go out and wild caught scorpions or what?
No. It's an Asian forest scorpion and an emperor scorpion. I got them at the damn pet store. They were like $20.
I've never seen them that defensive. Usually, you can just hold them.
I know. That's why I wanted them. I was like, oh my god, you used to be able to hold them there. So I mean, there's still time to grow. They're little. They'll get 9 inches for Christ's sake. They get.
Well, yeah, but you should be able to hold them now, though.
No, you'd think. Every other one I've ever owned before in my life, you could hold. You just scoop right up underneath them, and they just hang out. They don't really freak out too much. They just kind of hang out. They're really mellow. But yeah, these two are. I swear, it's like the ninja rat. I don't know what it is. Like I don't.
Hey, you just got to spend a little bit more time with them. That's all.
I do. I try. I sit there and I'll use the paintbrush and I'll pet the little claws and we'll hang out.
Put your little glove on and scoop it on your glove and you'll be okay.
Well,
once it's out, it's just all it is they're just defensive in their enclosure like a retic. Once you're out, they're gonna be fine.
I know, but well, that's probably true too. But my only problem with them though is man, they're like a tea though. If you drop those things from 6 inches, they'll die. I mean, so if it's all pissed off, I'm trying to get it out. Even at the height of the tank, if I'm pulling it out and it drops from here down to the table, it's gonna die. They're so freaked out that I mean, I don't know if I can get underneath him and coach him. and then get him to where I can get him safely. It's like,
yeah,
I just don't want him to run off and die on me. It's like, damn.
Well, what you do is you get the enclosure, you sit down on the floor, you sit on the floor with it, and you get it out that way. It can't fall. If it does, it's only going to fall an inch or two.
Yeah.
Not going to fall from way up there, and then you just spend some time with it.
That's the thing. It's like, that's what I'm more worried about than anything, is them just, you know, because they'll just run off the side of your hand, not realizing it, and then, man, they're not very durable as far as dropping them. They can't take that on their body mass is too big. It's insane. Hempe, you want to hold a scorpion? He said. Oh, we're just talking about all these crazy ass scorpion shit. I don't know how the whole stream went into spiders and scorpions, but that's cool though. But yeah,
because you were talking about your breaking that enclosure, trying to do it.
I know, because I get all focused on one thing. Oh, I'm gonna do this. It'll be fine, you know. And then it's like, man, it's not drilling very well. Oh, I'll push a little bit. You know how we all do it, right? A little bit, and then bang, crack the shit out of it, you know. And I'm the first guy to give advice too. It's like, hey, if you know,
there's some advice right there on how to hold it.
They like one more place, Justin. Yeah, I keep them all nice and nice. No, yeah, yeah, no. Actually,
Daniel says pull it out. Let's see how defensive they are. Yeah, we're on the stream.
Before.
We're on the stream. Hey, you remember what we talk about? We need views. Pull it out. We need views. If it bites you,
I'm
that's
not getting
views.
Stung.
It's for the show. Stung. It's views for the show. It's just like somebody pulled a snake out and get bit. You tell them, hey, that brings the views up. Now you got to be a team player now.
I know. You're trying to use my own bullshit against me. I get it.
Well, you know.
I did see some dude with a.
If y'all want Justin to pull a scorpion out, give me a thumbs up in the chat.
I'm not going to pull it out, but I mean, we could put the camera in there and I'll show you the little stuff.
No, if we get more than 10 thumbs out, you're going to pull it out of there.
No, I'm not pulling it out. There's no way. No. I don't know where this is coming from. Look at Pedals and Scales, both thumbs up. No, it's not happening. No.
Come on, this is for the people. This is for the people, your supporters.
Show us with the paintbrush. I know what you're trying to. Yeah. God, let me see. Let me go check. Well, it's the meanest one. It's a mess in here. Hold on. Well, look. I mean, I was all doing videos. I got all kind of crap everywhere. Hold on.
Well, bring it out there. You can pick a little enclosure up and bring it out there. There we go. We're getting thumbs up everywhere.
Well, there's not enough light in there.
Oh, man. We got like 40 thumbs up.
Shut up.
I'm serious.
I know. I see. I hear you. Let me put
What's up, John?
Shit.
Hey, John Feely had a trench on the side of his face. You can go ahead and get that.
On the side of his face. That was cool.
You can go ahead and get you can get a scorpion out.
I'm not getting him out, but I'll show you. Well, the one might be hid underneath this. He's got his new spot now. He hides underneath this great big old deal. Too hickey. Let me see where he's at. Oh no, he's underneath this big one.
They said John says put the scorpion on your face.
No, there's no way I'm putting the damn scorpion on my face.
He won't even hold it. He's scared to hold it.
What do you mean? Well, yeah, it's me.
Well, I'm just saying what you said. I'm not lying.
He says, I'm not lying.
You're scared to even hold it with your hand.
And look, he is getting big though too. I don't know how well you can see him, but I got a light right here. See, it's rolling. Got to plug it in. I was unprepared for show and tell.
Yep.
I don't know if you even see him.
No, he's right where the My Animal House logo is. Your My Animal House. I could probably turn that off though.
Oh, he's right there. See, look, see how mean he is? He just pitches and he's ready to sting. See? He's not messing around. He has no love for me whatsoever.
Well, because he thinks you're trying to hurt him. You're coming in with a big paintbrush and he's like, hey.
Well, I know, but I'm not going to put my finger in there.
If you went in there and just laid your hand flat, he'd probably just crawl right up on it.
Well, no, normally that's fine, but the way he arches his tail straight up like that, that's full defense. He's not messing around. He's
he's a scorpion. That's why.
I know, but none of them that I've ever had have been that defensive where that back tail goes all the way up with the hind end. If the tail goes up is normal, but when the hind end comes up with the tail, he's just pissed at me. He hates me. But these are the meaner of the two. I mean, as far as the Asian and the emperor. But yeah, he's just mean.
Yeah. Like they said, the pinchers are worse than the sting.
Well, I understand that, but I don't want to get neither one.
Heather said she has a chicken that attacks her feet every morning when she goes to coop, but she still feeds it.
Well, yeah, I feed this one too, but that doesn't mean that I want to snuggle with it. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, that's that old saying that there's a scorpion and a frog at the river.
Yeah.
And the scorpion asked the toad, he goes, "Can I get on your back and you give me a ride across the river?" And the toad says, "No, you're going to sting me." He goes, "No." He goes, "I won't. I want to make it to the other side." So the toad led him halfway across. He stung the toad. He goes, "Now we're both going to die." He goes, "What can I say? I'm a scorpion." He's a scorpion. He's going to sting you anyway, something like that. Story goes something like that. Probably ain't quite right, but
I mean, yeah. They're like I said, the emperor scorpion too, he's a lot littler. And he's not as 100% want to like kill me right away.
Andrew has
put your finger in there and poke at it,
and he's going to give you the best. He has plenty of experience with all these animals and spiders, and you probably ought to just you probably need to do what he says. That's probably telling you what to do.
No, I'm not putting my finger in there and just poking it. No, it's not going to happen.
What's up, Venom?
Yeah, it's still a baby, only 7 months. Oh, well, I don't know what she's talking about. Mine are little babies though; they're not that big. There's time for them to to end up being nicer at some time in life, maybe if they want to be.
I don't think they will be.
We'll see. It's one of those things. If not, then I'll just feed them crickets, and they'll just be my homies.
John, you ain't sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I had to make that joke.
Yeah, and I seen too, because he was like talking the other day about the tarantulas, and I seen that post he had right on the side of his face. I was like, yeah, because usually, even you get a few hairs anyway. Usually, it's a little bit itchy situation either way.
Well,
you got to teach it who's boss, Justin. Yeah. Oh yeah, go get your wife. Yeah, she'd probably have better luck than me. She'd probably just reach right in there and grab it. Like, take the damn thing. Yeah. She'd try to fight it, though. That'd be for sure.
Yeah, Venom, I know it's a letdown, wasn't it, buddy?
I would throw it right in time for a scorpion sting. What the hell? Why do you guys want to see me get stung?
We don't. We just. I think you're just overthinking it. I don't think they will sting you.
No. Are you kidding me?
You're not a paintbrush.
Yeah,
let's look at it that way. You're not a paintbrush.
Though I've done all that before, though. I mean, I've messed with them and stuff, and it's fine. But I mean, it's like, no, it's, whew, yeah, no.
I'm telling you, dude, you gotta trust me. They're not gonna sting you. If you are scared, they will. Just put your hand in there, nice and calm. He'll climb right on your hand. Trust me.
I should have saved the paintbrush. I could probably show you the venom or the little stinger juice on it. That scorpion does not mess around. There's 2 different kind of positions on a scorpion. Of course, they're always going to have their tail up. They're always going to blink it around. But when that ass comes up with the tail, is another deal, man. That you got to.
When that ass comes up, Justin said,
I'm serious. When the ass comes up with it, because that scorpion, I swear to God, his chest is the only thing on the ground. His little ass is up in the air with that stinger. He's wanting to try to look so big. It's like, man, there's no way. Mm-mm.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Fucking no way. It's not happening. And the other one's is a little bit smaller, and I still got time. I mean, it's all good. I mean, they don't have to like me.
So on Wednesday's show, we'll do it.
What are we doing?
Holding the scorpion.
No.
Well, you said you had time, so I mean, I'm giving you that's 2 days.
No.
Exactly. You were supposed to pick them up by the tail. Exactly.
No, I don't want to pick them up by the tail. No, that's like grabbing a snake by the head. I think that's not the right approach. I really don't.
I see a lot of people. No, well,
I know you can. If I was in the desert and I was trying to catch a venomous scorpion because I needed it for something or I wanted it, yes, I'd probably grab it by the stinger to try to keep it to where I could put it in an enclosure and I'd never do it again. It's not something I just want to just grab them by the stinger. It's not gonna happen. Nope. Can't do it. You know what I mean?
So basically, what you're saying is,
I think grabbing a scorpion by the tail like that, because that's the worst part. As soon as you don't realize this on these, a lot of these are, as soon as you do that, it's going to reach around and pinch you. And then when it doesn't let go, you're going to have to either try to get his pincher off or let go of his tail. And as soon as you let go of his tail, it's going to sting you anyway.
You pick it up like that, it ain't gonna.
Then you might as well just get stung. Yeah,
it's not gonna pinch you. It's not gonna pinch you if you pick it up like that.
Oh, I've owned a couple of them. Yeah, it's not my first one.
I know. I'm just saying.
I've held them before. You can ask Annette if she comes in. She used to play with them when she was a kid.
I believe you. I believe you had them, but I think how long ago since you had a scorpion in between them?
Long time.
I think you just got old. I think you got older and got more. You're just not. You got a little more nervous.
You know, who knows? I mean, yeah, because could be the case. Who knows?
I mean, because when you were, think about it. When you were younger, you get on that dirt bike and you do anything, wouldn't you? You jump and blah blah. Now you're a little older. Now you're like,
nope.
Man, I don't know about this. I don't heal up so fast.
Actually, I didn't even ride a dirt bike till I was 30 years old. And then I only rode dirt bikes for like 5 months, and I got into my accident. And it took me a year and a half to walk. And then I rode dirt bikes after all that.
Yeah, right. I think
I was younger. I did all that when I was older. That midlife
there
crisis
it is.
thing.
I think you lost your mojo. Exactly.
I could have lost my mojo, but to be fair, back in the day, they were always emperor scorpions. Back in the day, I never even seen a forest scorpion before, and I knew they were all emperor scorpions because they got rough pinchers. Because the forest scorpions, their pinchers are a little bit longer and they're smooth like glass. You got to watch them. But anyway, I've never had an emperor scorpion ever lift its back tail. I've had the wild ones do it to me, like the little northern ones. They'll rear right up because they're wild, But
see, I got people in here. I got people in here give you man full support right now.
To what?
Come on.
Stung?
And then the other venomous says, "Make that scorpion your bitch." Come on, I mean, there's people in there supporting you.
Jesus. Even if I was going to try, welcome to the stream. Even if I was, there's Rob too. Fuck, now I'm going to really get some shit. But anyway, no, if I was going to try to fucking play Mr. Hey, let's play with the scorpions, I'd play with the emperor scorpion anyway. It's littler and it's not quite as pissy as.
All right, well, let's do the emperor scorpion then.
Oh my God.
You just need some magic mushrooms, then you'd pick it up, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah. Or back in the day when I drank, I would probably pick up either one. Back in the day, it would be, it wouldn't matter.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yep, there you go.
Just tell the scorpion you're at the top of the food chain. I think he knows the top of the food chain.
That's exactly right.
Oh my God. Why do I get messed with? Hey, okay, I'll grab that scorpion. I want you to go grab that tree thing you got.
I don't have it no more. I got rid of it.
Oh, yeah. Even if
I did,
you'd probably say you don't have it.
No, I did get rid of it.
You didn't mess with it, did you? Uh-oh. See, look, called him out and he ran like, see, he ran like you see him? You see him? I don't know what happened. He's the host, so just eat the scorpion. I've seen people eat them. Yes, reason with that. It will work. Reason. I ain't gonna reason with that shit. Got to make that scorpion, you bitch. Yeah, it'd be nice.
Whoops. No, I knocked the phone off there.
What happened there? You got all rambunctious? I told him, I said you got scared because I called you out.
Oh no, I hit my headphones.
Just do it, and that's how you get over your fear. It's not about getting over my fear, really, because I want to play with him, but it's just his defensive is so because if you overstress him, you'll cause him to die. I mean, he's so pissed when I go in there that it's not like I'm just messing with like a stubborn scorpion, It's like he is full out just piss-eared and shit. You know what I mean? The emperor, anyway, the forest scorpion. He's if you cause him too much stress, it's worse than dropping him. Come on, I need some arachnid people to back me up. Where'd Andy go?
Andy said stick your finger in there and poke at it.
I know. It's the safety of the animal is what we're worried about here. Right? No, I think that went out the freaking window a long time ago. Jesus Christ. It's like, geez. Someday. Not today. We'll see.
All right, here we go. And Daniel goes, how much will it cost for you to do it? Now they're going to pay.
It's not about the money. No, I ain't going that route. No.
It's always about the money.
You can't super chat here anyway. We haven't got you monetized yet.
That's all right. I give you his PayPal information.
You know what you should do, and why we have 21 people in here in this community, and I want to ask the community if they would stop by maybe and run it a little bit, because we do want Irondogg to try to get more watch time. If he started like on a day that we don't normally stream, if he started a stream and just had like the animal or the Iron Animal Show logo, like just let it stream for a few hours, would you guys like stop by, hit a like, let it run for a few minutes and get him some watch time? Is that something would you guys participate in to help get him watch time? Because there's a lot of people that'll do that. Just they'll freaking put it on their TV or something and just stream whatever all damn night long.
I seen somebody do that one time. They went to bed and they had the pitting at the moon or something.
They'll leave it streaming all night long because they get watch time. If anybody stops by or if anybody stops in and watches, they get credits for all that. But now is what we could do for you is to where it's more for you guys too as well, is you could have like the slideshow run repeat to where anybody that stops in, it's just going to show all the logos of the people that have been in the show. And then, on days where we're
I have a I have a playlist they could click on.
Stream, like on a Thursday or something when we're not streaming, just have it running in the background or overnight or something and let that shit stream on like your computer, because it doesn't have to be any quality of footage. But, we could stop by. I'll let it run on my computer for a little while, and shit. And I think that would up your watch time tremendously.
No, I'm only like at 1,800 hours.
But you got to remember, up until we started this, things were marked wrong and you had no time. So to have 1,800 hours from 4 or 5 months ago till now, that's pretty damn
about
good.
July 2nd.
Yeah. So we need to get it a little bit more because we're not halfway. But if we can get it within 12 months, that'd be awesome. But I think if you ran the stream even after hours, like when we're done with this one, just put the damn My Animal House show up and just let it run. Because you'll get watch time.
I do have a playlist of all my videos too.
Yeah, or you could run whatever, just let it run.
Well,
live or whatever, getting watch time. But yeah, people could run your playlist as well. Anybody that would like to probably help with that a little bit, if you have a computer that you're not using, if you open up his deal and go to his playlist and hit click off and turn off the sound and everything and just let it run in the background while you're not using your computer, it would help this man tremendously to get monetized.
I know I need 1,000 subs, but that'll come.
If we get close enough to the time, we'll work on that shit. I'll find some grow streams. Whatever we have to do, we'll get the numbers if we can get the watch.
Because I'm at 700 and almost 30 or whatever.
There's other ways. You can get in. There's tons of AAP. He does a kick-ass grow stream. There's a bunch of faithful people in there. If you hung out in there a little bit more, stuff like that. If we had to later on. And gain some subscribers and that kind of stuff, because there's a lot of those people that are into animals too, So, that I think we could, if we really wanted to push hard, I think we could help. I'll, share some videos or share some stuff. When you get closer, say please subscribe. And we'll just we'll work on the subscribers. I think the closer we can get your watch time, I think the subscribers will come easier.
Yeah, I do have a couple videos. Justin John, I'm just trying to finish them up and then get them out there. It's been kind of chaotic lately, and then I wasn't feeling good the last couple of days. So, but I do have one video that's almost close to being done. So that'll help.
We've been collabing a bunch, or not collabing, but talking a bunch about his project. And
I'm trying to do more videos too. Besides the live streams, because you're right.
Some content videos do help a bunch,
Yeah, and so I do need to get them out too. So they're kind of like a little. Do it yourself video, kind of like, but
DMJ, welcome.
So yes, I do
it's
need
the
to get
same
them
kind of
done
thing,
too.
though. You know, and other people too. If anybody else is close to getting monetized, or like even we've had channels like, you know, 20 away from, you know, like the 500 subscriber giveaway for Donnie, or like the 1,000 for Zamora Reptiles or whatever. Them guys reached their goals. All we had to do was just send out some saying, hey, people are close, and we gained subscribers. I think we could help each other a ton for the subscriber counts once we get
Oh
there.
yeah.
That time we
I
need.
mean, you
The
know,
time
just
is
like
what
the other
we.
night. I do. I mean, just like, you know, John had Jeremy from All Time Reptiles on during our live stream, but I went back and watched it because, I mean, I just like watching the live streams anyway, you know. But
Ooh, 3,900 to 4,000. Awesome.
awesome.
Kick ass.
But yeah, I mean, just
You
like,
got
because
all
there's,
your stuff on a playlist? Like, you know, your majority of your videos, are they all in a
if
playlist?
you have 3,900, he'll hit 100 in no time.
Yeah, yeah.
He'll hit 100
Oh no,
probably.
2,800. But still, that's still even good though. 28
Yeah.
to 4,000 is good.
Yeah, you're doing pretty good though, because you're making videos and doing live streams, so that helps you a
The live
lot, you
stream
know.
does help.
Well, and
No,
he's
D&J,
doing,
that's one thing you should do no matter what, is put all your videos, even if they're all in the same playlist, put them in a playlist where then if you do have a supporter that wants to help you, they can go to that playlist and click play all, and they can leave it running in the background, and you can get tons of watch time by doing that. So, I mean, if you just if you put everything in a watch list, or you can put like DIY videos in one, or like your gecko videos in one, and the ball python videos in one playlist, or just put them all together. I separate mine kind of like with different types of videos sometimes,
right.
or whatever. But yeah, if you have that playlist that people can click play all, they're more likely to let it run
I
off
do
in the
that. I do
background
that
and
like if
get you
I'm
watch
out
time.
working in the garage or something.
Yeah.
I'll, you know, if I know somebody, whatever, I try to go to their playlist. And of course, while I'm working, I can listen to it. You know, I listen to what, you know, they're doing or whatever, and I can still look up at the TV while I'm out there working, but it plays their video after video, because there's a lot of times I'm so far behind on people's videos that it's easy for me to just hit one person that, hey man, I ain't watched their
Well,
video in a
yeah,
while,
but
and
once
it,
you've
it
grown,
plays
it's
their playlist,
impossible
you
to
know.
watch everybody's video once you get going. You're
Right.
gonna miss videos, but you know it
But it's a good
happens.
way to
I
go
mean,
back and catch up on people that
oh, for
I've
sure, for
you know
sure.
have missed out on some of their stuff.
Yeah, but playlists are the number one thing as far as
Yeah.
trying to if you're working on watch time, especially like him, because he does have a lot of videos. Throw all that shit into one playlist. It doesn't matter how many hours it is, because if anybody clicks it and lets it, I've clicked people's playlists and let it run for a couple days before, because they got like 1,000 videos or something. It's like, and that shit helps. You get them, you know, that's tons of hours. If you get 4 or 5 different people doing that, it helps. It's fun.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if you have, say, 100 hours
Exactly.
of videos on your playlist, and one
Yeah.
person watches that, that's 100 watch hours just from one person.
Exactly.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, just saying, you know.
I got you. I have almost 200 videos. Yes, if you stuck all 200 of them videos, you can separate them in different categories and videos. It doesn't matter how many playlists you have. People can access all your videos no matter what in your video playlist. But if you put them in the playlist, especially all 201, like you said, if somebody was right before they went to bed, click play all, it would play all night long for you. And if you make a video saying, hey, subscribers, we're going to get, we're getting close to being monetized. And I'm sure you got channels that'll help you. A lot of us breeder people will help, and shit like that. And say, run the playlist. Them hours will come a lot faster.
Well, I mean, even the big channels do it. Brian Bartek's got playlist, and he promotes it in his every description of his video. Hey, watch my
remember,
playlist or go this, and
when I say, or we talk about, always do your research, this, that, and another. I know a lot of people, like a lot of the reptile people, all that, they put so much into just learning about, the animals, the genes, this and that, which is 100% what you should do. But when I started, it was more of like, because I wasn't going to be a full-time breeder. That wasn't my goal. If it ever happens,
right.
It happens, or something, or whatever direction it goes. But I spent equal amount of time watching YouTube videos of people that do this shit for a living. There's tons of people out there that make videos on how to succeed in YouTube. And it's the same way. Some guys are full of shit and some guys aren't. But if you watch enough guys and the shit that makes sense to you and that you can see replicated channel by channel, you know the shit to do that's right. So I put a ton of time into just watching YouTube creators that actually their channels are meant to help you improve your YouTube channel. I mean, I put just as much time into that as I did learning about, the newer morphs and the animals and this and that and different animals. So, that's where I come up with a lot of this. I didn't just jump in with the reptiles going this. I mean, I researched the YouTube side way probably more than the actual animal side, because the animal side I knew a lot from back in the day,
You're right, John. Exactly right. I appreciate it, Venom. And I like watching his videos too. I mean, I don't know if any of you watch, because I like the minigun video, dude. I think that was super cool.
That was
Gatling
unreal.
gun. I like that.
It was the 222s or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, like he said though, he had to use the stock 10 clips because those banana ones suck. They jam up constantly.
Yeah, too bad he couldn't have like a belt feed in that. That would be really cool.
If you can get the ones with the metal tips, like I said, the metal part where you inject the bullet in, because they make a ton of them that are plastic, and those really jam up. If you can get the one that has that metal insert in there where you push in the bullet, those ones are a lot better. But they still not, it's hard to get through a whole mag without it jamming up.
And then Carl, I like watching Carl videos.
Oh yeah,
Carl's a rock star.
Yeah, well, I remember when I first started watching it, a lot of it was the frog videos when I first started watching Venom, because he'd show that great big old pixie frog of his, and he'd stick all kinds of like crickets and worms and shit in there.
Now that's the pixie frog videos. It's still it's the same as I mean it's considered too as just an African bullfrog, right?
Yeah, it's
the same thing, right?
Yeah.
It's the same thing, right?
Yeah. African bullfrog is a pixie frog. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's. Because, and that's like I said, that's the weird difference, because like you can get a pixie frog. If you get a female, it gets about the size of a softball. If you get a male, it's literally the size of.
Well, how long does it take for him to grow to adult?
I'm not sure.
Because
Venom probably knows more. If he's in here, he knows more about it than I do.
I seen one for sale on Morph Market, and it was 4 years old, and the guy had it in his hand, and it was big, but it wasn't. It was more like a softball size. I figured 4 years. That's probably a female.
It was probably a female then. Yeah.
But I notice a lot of people don't know they don't know what sex they are. When they sell them. So.
I guess it's hard. 1 year, he says. 1 year. Yeah, I guess it's a little bit harder when they're younger to determine if they're male or female. But once they get a little bit bigger, I guess it's not as hard.
Oh yeah, so that had to have been a female that he's selling.
Yeah,
if it was if it was 4 years old.
A weird color or something that.
Yeah, it was like
them.
It was
yellow, I think, or something. I don't know.
It wasn't a dark green, like a dark green. It was kind of like almost a neon. I don't know. It's weird color. Yeah. I don't know. Not even maybe
almost like a bright army green kind of. It's really weird.
Yeah. What's up, Madman? Yeah, it was cool though. I mean, them things get huge, dude.
Yeah, I do. Because I and it's like, I don't know if it's bad or not, but I want more multiple animals. But I like the animals that are less bullshit. Like you have one bearded dragon, you got to have a whole 6-way plug with bullshit of lights and shit and all this crap and the space and all that shit. Pixie frogs, they don't need any more than my room temperature in there. They don't need any extra weird lighting. They don't need any extra weird heating. They don't need anything extra other than just an enclosure and some food. It's like they're an awesome animal to keep without a bunch of extras. For me.
Right. Yeah, that's the most expensive pet I have is a bearded dragon, dude.
Yeah, those things are a pain in the ass. They're not a pain in the ass. I love, Anetties. I love messing with it and all that shit.
But I mean, as far as feeding it and the lights and you got to. People don't realize that UVB lights need to be changed so many. They don't last forever.
Months, yeah.
Yeah. So and I still keep a water bowl in there just because it's just natural to me to keep a water bowl in something that they say, oh, you don't need it. No, I don't care. I don't care if you do or not. It's just something for me.
It is weird that you're not supposed to have a water bowl, but then you're supposed to soak it, 3-4 times a week. It's like, what the fuck, man? I understand they need to absorb moisture and you don't want a really humid environment, but you can have a drier environment and have a water bowl in there. It doesn't have to be sweaty walls because you have a water bowl. It's like, That's crazy. I don't know. People are weird, man. I don't know.
Oh, you're just now realizing that? Yeah. And the thing I do a lot too is because if I need a UVB bulb and this is about the only time I go to a Petco or PetSmart.
Well, yeah. There's sometimes you gotta go to them
I
shitholes.
mean,
Yeah.
because they have, but the reason I do it is because I go online first and they'll have them for like, say, 15, 20 bucks. And you go in the store, they're like 40 or 50. And
Yeah.
if I show it on my phone, this is what you got online, they always give me that online price. You know what I mean? I
And
don't
you
care
know
if
what?
it's, which is, and a
During
lot
the
of people don't
COVID,
do that.
During the COVID, I guess it was even better because then they were giving
Right.
you like 20% off everything just because you did door to door or did do the door service.
But
so people were getting the online prices and doing what you were doing and getting the other discount, and shit was cheaper than hell for
but
it.
I
That's why
only
you
go in
couldn't
there
find
like
any
once a
crickets
year
or
though,
nothing.
dude. But when I
Yeah.
go in there, it's like once a year because I buy enough of them to I buy like
Yeah.
4, 5, 6 of them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just so I know that hey, I'm good for a while. You know, you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I ain't gonna go back in that fucking place. You know.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's the bad thing. It's like, man, you got to go in there every now and then, but it's like,
Well, I mean, I could buy them in other places, but you don't get that discount. You know, and that's the thing. You know,
yeah.
that's what I mean. It's
Yeah, they're
or
more
you could
expensive.
order it online, but then the only thing that's bad about that is I'm worried. Well, with FedEx drivers and everything now, the way they throw things around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That just worries me. You know.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, but that's the thing. The FedEx drivers don't throw anything around any more than they did before. I don't think it's just now that people are catching it on film and shit more than they did before. FedEx has always been known to thrash boxes and shit, and that ain't nothing new, really.
Yeah, but like I got a
Thanks for
snake.
stopping in, Venom.
I'm shipping
Sorry
a
for
snake.
disappointing you with the scorpion.
I'm shipping a snake out tomorrow, but like I don't have no heat packs. So the good thing with me is my little mom and pop reptile store down here, pet store.
Yeah.
They carry like the 40-hour heat packs and stuff like that.
Right
So
on. That's nice.
So
That's good.
I was like, they're closed today, but I called him, or I texted him because I'd have his number.
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, I got some in there. Come in tomorrow when I'm open. I said, cool, but there's one other place too around here I can get them, which is nice that being in a bigger city, you can get stuff like that than having to order it,
Yeah, yeah. It's crazy, and that's like we got the mom and pop place around here too, and I love that place, but man, they are a little spendy.
Well, this guy is not really spendy because all he carries is pretty much reptiles,
I would be there 100% all the time, but when you're, especially now, times are a little tight right now. It's like I can't just be spending $4 extra on a bulb just because it's the local pet store versus the Petco.
Right. Well, yeah, right.
But
I mean,
it's hard,
Well, with me having a relationship with this guy, like I said, I got his own number and his number and everything, and he bends at reptile shows too and stuff. So I mean, he's got a little different setup than your average person would. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because he does hit all the shows and stuff, which is good. So, and he's got a lot more people he can reach out to if you do need something too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Which helps. So
just shipped out the winning snake today. Right on.
But yeah, that orange ghost male, man, he's beautiful, ain't he?
Yeah.
I ain't seen one on Morph Market that looks like him. I think I'm surprised he's just a one gene animal, but
like I said, man, I thought about a spot, but it just pisses me off. I get my hopes up too much, and then I just get myself all disappointed.
Well, get your spot, and I'll be rooting for you regardless.
I know. I might. I don't know. We'll see.
Awesome. Just partner with the reptile supplier, and we'll have a discount code hopefully by tomorrow.
Right on.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, see, Justin, you missed out. People were wanting to give you money to hold that scorpion to help go towards that ARS rack.
No, it'll go to the bill if I'm allergic or something. No. No, it ain't gonna
do
happen.
it, Dad.
No, I ain't messing with that.
Hey,
thing.
If you can't hold that scorpion, how are you going to be able to unbox that caiman?
I'm not unboxing the freaking caiman. What the fuck are you talking about?
You Oh, you're just gonna have it shipped to your house, and then she can come get it.
No, she can have that damn thing shipped to her house. Why is it coming here? No, she should pick that up at the hub anyway.
Right.
See? Oh, my freaking tubs finally freaking shipped.
You what?
I ordered them stinking little tubs behind you for the hatchling rack so I could build one, and then it took forever just to get the damn tubs.
Where did you order from? The container store?
Container store, yeah. Of course, right after, and I think his reason they ran out because my order is now in 2 different orders. So I ordered like 20 of them.
I like them, but I also, if I was going to build one, I like them really long ones. I can't, but to me, they're only good, I think, for like a hatchling. I think they'd only be good for a hatchling.
Yeah, they look too skinny. They're
long though, dude. I mean,
I know, but they're this big. It's like, I don't know. We all got our thing, you know? Yeah. Walmart is out of Sterilite. You know, there's a lot of stores that are actually out of those size any of the latching lead ones. You can't find them hardly anywhere.
Well, if you want just regular 6-quart like these to build, you know.
Yeah.
Dollar store has them. Dollar General usually has them for about $1 a piece. All the time. They usually have piles of them. Same as Walmart. But they're not latching, you know. But if you're making a rack, you don't need a latching one, you know.
No, I ordered the ones from the container store because the bottoms are different than the normal shoebox ones.
Exactly, Liam. Family Dollar has tons of them. To answer your question, B&H, I only ship hub to hub. I know Heather only ships hub to hub because right now, FedEx does not guarantee live arrival on animals. So if you get an animal, I ship it out to you and I ship it to your house.
I'll be right back.
And FedEx doesn't show up at 10:30 and say it shows up at 5 o'clock at night and that animal's dead because it's been running around in your truck all day. I have to refund your money and I'm out, you know. So shipping it hub to hub means I ship it from my hub. It spends less time in travel actually because I can drop off as late as my hub closes at 9:30 at night and it's at the airport. So if I drop it off at 9, it's usually at your hub by 6 or 7, 8 o'clock. When your hub's opening, my animal's there waiting for you to pick it up. So it spends less time in transit and less likely anything's going to happen to it because it ain't getting tossed around in the truck or anything like that. So, and that's the only way I'll ship it right now is through a hub, because of no guarantee, you know, live guarantee arrival on anything. Yeah, DMJ too. They have them at Target too, exactly. And the ones I actually like these, you know, because some of them you gotta watch they're kind of raised up too. Yes, exactly, Heather. And they're in a temp controlled room, supposed to be in a temp controlled room, and it's way safer. You know, I know people that drive an hour to get a snake. I look at it this way: if it takes you an hour to drive one way, I think it's worth it because it's about the animal safety and and that's an investment that you're spending on your money anyway. My predictions for the election tomorrow. Like, who do I hope is going to take it, or what do I think is going to happen? Because I don't believe the polls are right. I think they modified in polls, and I could be wrong on that because I think Trump's going to take it. I think it's going to be. I mean, I think but I don't know if it'll be determined by tomorrow. You know, that'll be my fact. It might not be determined till, you know, maybe Friday or Thursday or Wednesday. I think people are underestimating. If you look at 2016, where they had how far back he wasn't going to win, and to now, there's no doubt. I mean, I don't know. I look at the the all camp, when they're out campaigning, and man, there's thousands of people at Trump's rallies, and there's like at some Biden rally, there was just reporters. Some have cars. I mean, man, there's thousands of people. I think what hurt Biden is he said he wanted to end fracking. I mean, he said it. I mean, I think he lost Pennsylvania because of that exact reason right there. I think Pennsylvania went to Trump. He also said that he had the backing of the pipe fitters union and the steel workers, and their president come on and said, we did not say that. We backed Trump, and everybody in Pennsylvania and all around said they backed Trump. The union backed him. So I could be wrong, though. I could be very wrong on it, but I think if Biden if it would happen to win, it's going to be Kamala, or I call her Camel Toe, but is going to be running this country. I think they're going to go in there and they're going to do a medical thing on Biden, and they're going to say he's not fit to be president, and she'll be your president. That's just my opinion on it.
I think they got too sticky of stuff going on right now to put a Democrat in there.
Well, I mean, I'm not speaking all of
my whole political
but I'm saying that when you say you want to end fracking, you Texas, Pennsylvania is a big fracking state. You're talking about wanting to do away with oil. I think that's a big thing. I mean, oil is just Michigan has fracking. There's fracking up north. I think that's a big thing. You come out and say that's lots of jobs you're talking about taking away from somebody over the years, I think you got to leave because I said that. But I'm saying I think that's the biggest thing right there is, man, I that fracking deal. I mean, but I could be wrong.
Night, Donna.
I think if he does win, I think they'll deem him unfit.
Yeah, it's weird.
But Texas, they say Texas ain't hit. Texas is all Trump. I'll tell you right now, them polls.
Whenever they want big changes in the government, they put a Republican there so everybody can yell at him. Whenever the government, they don't want to make a lot of changes, they'll stick a Democrat in there and just let things slide. It doesn't matter who it is or who's getting voted for. Depends on what they want to do. That's my opinion. That's how it rolls. Whenever they want to make big changes, they stick a Republican in there so people can point and yell at him. And when things are all cool and there's no changes to be done, they throw a Democrat in there for a while.
Yeah, but what I've seen has changed over the last 20 years is, 20 years ago, there wouldn't have been one union said they would vote Republican. They were straight Democrats, and I think now you see a lot more, like I said, they come on the media and say we're voting for Trump because that's where they're leaning. You would have never said that 20 years ago. I think all the early voters are going to be the Democrats out there voting mostly. And I think you're going to see a lot more Republicans. That I'm not saying that Democrats ain't going to be voting on tomorrow either, but it just seems like, in my opinion, that a lot more early voters have always been the Democrats and stuff, and then you'll see the Republicans. But there's still a lot of people that they keep their mouth shut. They don't want people to know they're voting for Trump, and same with Biden. But I mean, I don't see no Biden
personal thing. So
yeah, but I mean, it was the same way in 2016. A lot of people shut their mouth and say nothing, and then when they won, they're like, "How did that even happen?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Trump's done more, I think, in his 4 years than in a lot. But he's not a politician. He's not a politician. That's the thing about it. He's not a politician.
Tons of baggage coming into it, though, was his problem. No matter what. I mean, he had
he was a businessman, and I think that's what you needed. You needed the businessman in there.
But with the TV shows and all that crap, nobody took him serious anyway. And either way, it's just weird. And then all of a sudden he won, and then everybody's like, "What the fuck?" It was like, "Duh, pay attention." It's like.
But this is what I say. I wasn't a supporter of Obama, but when he won, I'll tell you what, I didn't go out in the street. I didn't go scream my head off and cry on TV. I
Oh
didn't
yeah,
go, tear buildings down, break windows. I expect the same no matter who wins, is don't go out there and tear up people's businesses because it's not fair
it's
to
all
them
dumb. Yeah,
whether I don't care who wins. It's not
exactly.
fair to go out and tear somebody else's hard-earned money they put in their business because your person didn't
Well,
win.
yeah,
I'm
and then when
sorry,
the whining's done, and when they're looking for a job, they're going, "Why can't I get a job?" Well, it's because when you were whining, you tore down everything.
right? And I mean, I say that on both sides that don't. I mean, but if Trump wins, it's going to happen. And they're going to go out there, and they're ready. There's people.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they're boarding up Washington right now. They're boarding up businesses because they're afraid of riots.
But
I
that's
mean,
the whole thing. Either way, whoever's winning, and with them letting them get away with all the rioting and all that shit, that's the freaking problem. I don't care what side is president. To have people doing the stupid shit that they're doing right now is just dumb.
I mean,
Oh my god, my feelings are hurt. What the
I
fuck?
mean,
There's never going
if
to be a
Bi-
moment in time where somebody's feelings isn't hurt.
if
You
Biden
know?
wins, I'm going to be upset, but I'm not going to go out there and tear down the walls. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
you
there's
just
no.
accept it. I just hope.
Hitler
I
tried
just
to
hope
make
the
a
best.
certain race of people that were all exactly the same too, and he didn't make it.
But
People
I don't
have to
think
be
it's fair to
different.
go in there and when
You know?
I didn't think it was fair that when they were trying to impeach Trump before he even got in office, they did it for 3 years. That ought to tell you what kind of people they are. All the money they
I'll
spent, the
get my new
taxpayer.
TV.
I'm getting a new TV.
I see that. It's fucking funny. Yeah, it's crazy shit.
But
I have to say that the ads are funnier than shit too. That's what cracks me up the most. And regardless of who you vote for, I don't care. But if you've seen the two little kids in the little shirts that say "hiding from Biden," that is the funniest shit I think I've ever seen in my life.
well, or the Halloween one where the kids go trick or treating and it's Biden's face, and then they go, "I know you," and takes it off, and she takes all the candy, and it says Kamala 2021 on there.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one. I did see the picture with the two little kids, and it says "hiding from Biden," and it was like, man, that was just I couldn't help but laugh. It didn't matter. It was just funny as shit. It's like it would just crack me up.
Yeah,
I don't know. Some of the shit that they'll do. That's the whole thing, and such dirt comes out during this time anyway. I mean,
yeah, but
who's running? It's just crazy times for sure.
It's just I don't think. I mean, they didn't have nobody else really to run against Trump. I think they kind of threw him in there. I mean,
That was the
but I
weird
mean,
thing.
the other day he said he was running against goddamn Bush. He didn't. He don't even know who he's running against half the time. I mean, goddamn, he said Bush.
He didn't give a shit.
He just throws me.
Yeah, but I think he does a lot of that dumb shit on purpose too.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's what he says.
Well, I mean, yeah, and then there's always the few people that always run and shit, like, oh, Bernie Sanders is there, and then that other guy. All of them people, they're in it long enough to do a tax write-off because they got too much fucking money, and then they're out. And it's like, oh, anybody, oh yeah, they vote for that guy. So he'll never stick around. There was that other rich guy too that used to come around every election and shit. Oh, I'm running. Spend a bunch of money
Perot,
get a tax write-off. Perot, exactly, yeah. Perot did the same shit. All that was, yeah, he was cool, but he was a tax write-off. That guy never intended on ever running for president. You know what I mean? It was just a tax write-off.
But he was like,
too much money.
But he was like Trump. I don't need no pay, and if I can't drive my own car, then I don't need to be driving. I mean, he's just one of them people.
And honestly, when I first heard that Trump was going to become president, I figured that was what the whole thing was. It was some kind of a deal to just some kind of financial bullshit for him, or something. I don't know. I don't need no pay. I don't need this. But it's like, yeah, it's like, what the hell? His money makes more interest than they pay for president.
I think the reason more people vote for Trump because they don't want to be locked down. Biden will lock the country down, I think, with this outbreak.
Well, yeah,
and that's not the way to cure it, though.
That they want to change and all that kind of crazy shit. And everybody's feelings are hurt and shit. It's like people have to be different. There's going to be angry kids. There's going to be slow kids. There's going to be fast kids. There's going to be crazy kids. I mean, if you give them all them little pills and they're all little zombies, what good is the world if everybody's exactly the same?
You need to look at it this way. You need to look at more than just who's going to win for presidency because let's give you a scenario here. Not only if say Biden wins the presidency, it's really close with the seats in the House and Senate. That if the Democrats would get that too, it would be all one-sided, the House, the Senate, and the presidency seat. And let me tell you what, that's not fair because that's not how this country was built on. It was built on divide that it's supposed to be equal. And if they would win all that, then we're screwed.
Yeah,
that's the big picture of what I see, and I don't want that. And then they're gonna pack the court and they're gonna do all this, and it's gonna be bad, dude. I'm just telling you. It's got to be equal. It's got to be equal.
Well, there's got to be some kind of balance, and that's usually that goes along with what I said earlier about when they want shit done or if they need a scapegoat, they do this or do that. It's like the shit is going to happen anyway, and they've always just tried to. It seems like they just kept that balance, but at this time there's no really the balance if the one side goes.
Right.
So it's crazy.
Yeah. But it's I go back to look at where they've been protesting in Portland for 140 freaking days, dude. And they don't even like the mayor no more there. That shit's got to stop, man. I mean, 140.
Well, that's the whole thing. You know what? Yeah, you can't.
And then they want help
they're
bailing
voicing
out.
Their opinion. It's like bullshit.
Okay, hey, I have nothing against protesting. You
yeah,
protest, but when you go out there and you're blocking traffic and you're breaking windows and you're burning the American flag and you're doing all that stuff, and that's bull crap.
If you're standing in the middle of the road in the freeway and you get run over, you shouldn't be able to. The person that run them over shouldn't be able to get in trouble. That's crazy. I was taught when I was a kid, you don't play in the road or you're going to get run over.
It's illegal. In most places, it's illegal to be in the interstate.
Well, I know, but you should not be surprised you got run over if you're standing in the street. In today's society, it's like, oh, why did I get run over? It's like, because you were in the freaking street. There's no common sense left. It's like, they don't put the two together. Everything's got to be for a reason. Oh, he was something. They put a label on something. You give him a fail or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you're in the middle of the interstate and people can't see you and you get run over, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's all I can say. I mean, you should not be on the interstate, and the law should not let you on the interstate. Number one. I don't
be surprised when you get run over.
Yeah. Yeah, Philadelphia, the same thing. And look at all the cops that got hurt just in that one night. They went in and robbed a Walmart, dude. I mean, didn't nobody do a damn thing. They wrecked that Walmart. That is bullcrap, dude. I mean, that's straight looting. That's organized crime, just like they did in Chicago.
It is.
They pooped. They knew what they wanted. That's organized crime. That ain't rioting. That ain't protesting. That's organized crime. And I think
whatever happened to educating yourself and try to make a difference, like politically or something. If you want to make a difference, whining ain't going to do a damn bit of good. You have to have action. Go get an education, become a whatever politician, and try to change something. Don't whine in the street about it. When I got my ass kicked when I was a little kid, it was like you either suck it up or go back and try again. It's one of the two. You don't get, oh my God, my feelings were hurt.
I think if the president can only run for 2 terms, which is 8 years, no senator or representative should be able to run no longer than 8 years. There's people in there that's been in there 30 years or more, dude. Pelosi, all them. I don't think that's fair either. I think there should be a limit on that. I think they should only be allowed to run for 8 years total if they get reelected. I don't think they should be able to be in there for that because that's half the problems. I think, I think it should everybody should be allowed the same. As the president can only run for 8 years, 2 terms, I think that should be the fair with the Senate and the representatives and all that, That's my opinion. Yeah. Because then you're always getting somebody there. I don't know. I just think that would be better.
Term limits for sure. Yeah, because that's the whole thing. And then, and it is. And then that's where a lot of the whole, because things are going to change. When I say that, there's no whine and this and that, I mean, society's changing, everything's changing and shit. You got to have change. But if you got somebody in there for 30 years doing the same shit forever, that's not helping either.
Right. I mean, just, Pelosi was trying to do something about that amendment, 25th Amendment or something, and she's like, I think I could be wrong. I'm sure Andrew knows more about this than I do, but that 25th Amendment, if she had it passed or whatever, and say Biden was president and they deemed him unfit, which makes Kamala, the vice president, now president,
Yes.
then the vice president would be filled by the Speaker of the House, right? Which that would be Nancy Pelosi. Am I correct on that? Or am I wrong on that? Because I know there's a chain that goes down, and I just can't remember what that chain is right offhand. So, yes, no, yes. Andrew said yes. See, that's the scary part right there. So now think about that. So if Biden wins and they deem him unfit and Kamala becomes president, Nancy Pelosi becomes your vice president. Now y'all take them cookies and eat that. That would be a bad deal. And it ain't because of women. Don't get me wrong. That's not because of women. It's just who would be in that office would not be. I think that would be bad. But
exactly.
that's just my opinion.
Just like Mason Moore said, no matter who wins, people are still going to lose their minds. Yep, move in the woods, all that kind of stuff. He wants to move in the woods. It'd be nice too. Yeah.
Well, you're in Utah, right?
It doesn't matter. It's all going to be whacked out anyway.
You're in Utah, right? So you got a little bit better state that you could get money and stuff in there compared to some of the other states. So Wyoming, I think, is another one that would be all right. There's some states they were talking about. So you'd be all right for a while, but there would be a lot of states that would suffer.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's them. There's going to be it's to me it's the election of a lifetime. There's more people voting than ever, and there's going to be more people watching tomorrow than there's ever has. And I told Justin he should have did something with his live stream because I think there's going to be people glued to that TV. You know.
For what? You mean tomorrow?
Yeah, you could. I mean.
Oh yeah. Well, no. My stream it's going to be the same as it always is. There's people there. There's people there. If there's not, there's not. I still got to do the same shit.
If there is no winner in the election by January 21st, Nancy becomes president until they get it all worked out. Oh God. Yeah. Well, I think they'll have it worked. I think they'll have it worked out. What's going on, Bad Blood?
But yeah, it's going to be a madhouse either way.
But I think they'll have it. I mean, I think it'll be worked out by then. I just think that what was scary with a lot of this mail-in voting, that you've seen people that were burning, some of the voter boxes down, and I don't know. I think it'll all turn out in the end, though. But
yeah, but it's just going through all the controversy bullshit in between.
I think people are ready for it to be over with. I mean, to be honest with you. Just because that, it's just been going on. But you can't run a country in your basement. You have to be out fighting for your country. And, I mean, I still want to, nobody but Fox News is covering the corruption with him and his kid and that guy coming out on air, I mean, he's with the 3 phones and the emails and talking about the payout. I mean, nobody wants to talk about that stuff, but I mean, if it had been Trump, man, they would have prosecuted him. I'm going to tell you right now, they would have been all over that, I think that's where the media is so unbiased and unfair, and fuck the media.
The media is the worst part. Everything gets so crazy.
I think there should be a law that if you lie, and media don't put out the correct information, they should get lawsuit for it, Because
that's the thing. I mean, everything's always happened before, or this and that, and it's like, it's just the mainstream of the way information can travel so fast now is just devastating.
I think he meant news, Andrew. The way I was reading it, he was like, no, not Nancy Pelosi. I don't think he was saying you were incorrect. I would think he was saying, no, not Nancy. But I could be wrong. Yeah, there's just no facts no more. I mean, I
Exactly.
think
It's just a freaking mess, man.
I
It's like
mean,
what?
tell it,
It's more about what
just tell it the way it is. I mean, tell the story the way it is. And
people
if
think.
you lie,
YouTubers are greedy, trying to get views. Media is way more greedy than any YouTuber.
oh yeah, hell, just because I said, oh, she left me, she's leaving me. Well, yeah, she's leaving me to go on vacation. At least that little bit of clickbait's got a little truth to it.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
gotta
think
have
he is
some
a.
truth.
I mean, you can use clickbait, and it ain't really clickbait if you're saying, well, yeah, she's leaving me, but she's just leaving me to go on vacation. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think, and it's funny because with Twitter, I don't know if y'all even get on Twitter. They show about anything on there, dude. I mean, it's about a free
No,
for
I
all.
don't
You can
have a
go.
Twitter thing.
I mean, I've been on there just to look, and you can see somebody get shot on Twitter.
Because you're a fancy.
But
That is such bullshit too.
but
I
but
don't give a shit what platform it is. Shit like that should not be
well, no,
like.
like when all these riots are going on, that somebody got
Yeah,
shot.
that's what I
They
mean. That's the
because
kind
there's
of
so many
shit that just.
people out there with
Yeah.
cameras.
Mm-hmm.
But if you go on there and say something that they don't agree with, they ban your account. They ban
Andrew said Twitter's crazy.
oh, it is. I mean, but they'll ban your account, like the New York or what was it, Post or whatever. They banned their account because they were talking about Biden's lap. I mean, it wasn't even. It's a leftist side too. I mean, they're like, oh, it didn't mean it. Dude, you're showing this, and you're gonna say that can't be. Somebody can't voice their opinion on that. That's crazy. Twitter's crazy,
Well,
dude. It's just.
well, that's like the devil book, man. If you're in any kind of a political conversation that goes south, they'll just blackball you with a quickness on the devil book. It cracks
Oh
me
yeah.
up. People get blackballed all the time on there. Speaking of, one of our sponsors, I think was blackballed out of a little bit of Facebook.
Well, I think everybody has been in Facebook jail once or twice, ain't you?
Yeah, no. I don't think I've ever been off it. Well, I did with the business account. I used to get pinched out all the time because when if I gained too many friends too fast, they would cut me off.
I don't know. Just some of the posts that you put on there, they'll ban you.
Oh
You're
yeah,
going to jail.
the old Facebook, the devil book. Twitter
It's crazy.
is right. Yeah, I'm the that's yeah.
It is, but I mean, it's weird, but I mean, I hadn't used it in forever, and I was then I was watching the videos, people were live, and somebody's posted some links. And I went on there, I'm like, are you serious? I'm like, they got their show. It was like I couldn't believe it, dude. What they'll show on Twitter, it's no.
Yeah, it's unreal. Yeah. See, it's so crazy how the algorithm in YouTube. If you air something like that within seconds,
Oh,
you're
shut.
flagged.
You shut down. Yeah,
Yeah,
and that's what they tell you. They'll
fast.
if you,
And it's like, how did they
the
get away
live
with
streams
it?
will tell you we can't show this. We can't show you this on YouTube. They'll
It's
show
weird
you.
how they can do it so fast.
Yeah. I mean, but it's like Instagram. You can make a post and put any kind of music in there you want. But YouTube, you're gonna get flagged.
It was weird too because my Instagram, like, it still has that thing on there for business related content or whatever. The day that the first thumbnail or post that I made about the show, as far as having sponsors, as soon as I put sponsor, I think it was Handpay and the Cruise Family was the first one. And then it was like sponsored by Handpay Jackpots or the Cruise Family or something. And then it was like, bang, that content got flagged. I had to take the wording out of there that I was sponsored by something. And now there's like a little section on my Instagram for, content of that kind or whatever, sponsored content or something. I was like, holy shit. Some shit, they'll come on to you like the quickness. It's unreal. He said something about the TikTok. And somebody was saying that, the TikTokers make so much money and all that shit. Do you know that TikTokers, it's like 2,000 views for a quarter of a cent? Yeah, TikTokers don't make that much money. The bigger TikTokers that have like millions of subscribers, they'll make money. But in order to get that blue check mark is unreal. There's people that got millions of subscribers that still have that blue check mark. And to be on there, you need 2,000 views on a video for 1/4 of a cent. YouTube pays 1/4 of a cent per single view.
I don't know how that works. So
yeah, it's crazy. It's nuts. I looked into the TikTok as far as the money goes and all that shit. Yeah, I mean, and it's weird too because it's weird how they call 90% of the shit on TikTok content. It's not content, you know. I mean, it's shit to watch. It's entertainment somewhat, you know, for the most part, most of it, like reaction shit or weird shit like that. But I don't know how they consider it to be like content. You know, it's weird.
I don't have a TikTok, so I don't know. I mean, I don't get on it. I don't know what it is. So I mean, I thought it was just where people go in there and lip sync and videos or whatever, music videos or whatever.
It's the same thing as like Instagram, but Instagram's more dedicated to pictures, and you know, it's more on video clips. That's it. I mean, that's the only difference. I mean, it's, you know, like I said, it's like, you know, Instagram's all picture related.
50.8 thousand views and haven't made a cent. I mean,
yeah, no, that's the thing. You don't.
What do you? I mean, what are you making? I mean, are you?
You got to make the check mark first.
I thought it was made for people to do like music or whatever, you know, like
show snakes. You can do anything. No, it's not to make music. YouTube.
See, I'm not down on the TikTok, so I don't know.
I mean, you can put up videos that are like about your snake or this and that, but it's you can't put like a 10-minute video on there. Nothing. It's just short. Instead of pictures, it's just short video clips. That's all it is. It's the only difference. Other than that, it's all the same basic kind of shit.
Can you make money on Instagram TV? I don't know.
You can make money on any of the platforms, YouTube, Instagram. They all have a certain quota, and most of them too. There's people that probably meet the quota that have never signed up.
What about Instagram TV?
Once you're on Instagram, only thing Instagram TV is just any video that's over a minute goes into Instagram TV. I don't know what separates that. I'm not signed up to be monetized on Instagram anyway, so I don't know exactly what their thing is. I know like Facebook is 20,000 followers. You got to have not friends but followers, because you can only have on a personal page 5,000 friends. If you get to 20,000 followers on Facebook, you can start making money.
You can make it less than that too.
But
like I told you, if you do a live stream and you get so many people in your live stream, they'll instantly on Facebook, they'll instantly put ads on that live stream you just did. It's got to be, I forget how many people in your live stream.
Well, yeah, but
that's watching you. They instantly.
Yeah, but you still have to sign up for something. They don't just instantly give you money for it.
Yeah, you can go in and I forget. I watched a video talking about this. There's 3 or 4 different ways you can get monetized on Facebook, and it's crazy, dude.
Well, yeah, but either way, some way in time, there's no way that nobody's ever going to give you a dime until you give them tax information and banking information. So it's not like it's just someday you're automatically going to start making money. You actually have to sign up for that shit, like YouTube and all that. Like my AdSense account for to be monetized, I had that filled out within the first week of my channel being, I knew the day that I started my channel, I was gonna, I wanted to eventually make money. So I started the process now. There's people that have never even started the process, and they could qualify probably even, but they don't even know.
You can't do it until you qualified.
No, you fill out your AdSense account all the way up until it tells you, it'll tell you all the information you need to do. You fill out everything all the way until it tells you, as soon as you get this quota and this quota, we'll get back to you. And then you get your little piece of paper that gives you your little number that you click in, you give them your tax information and banking, and then you start making money.
But did you have to wait till you were monetized to do that?
When I turned 1,000.
Well, I mean, did you wait till you did it once you hit 1,000 in your hours?
No, I had all that filled out. As soon as I hit 1,000 hours, within 2 days I was fully monetized. I didn't have to fill out nothing.
You submitted it before you got your hours? You can
fill out your whole AdSense account and all that and get it like I said, you fill it out all the way until it says, as soon as you fill out these 2 quotas, we'll get back to you. And you're just waiting to get monetized at that point. Like even, I don't even know about now, but if you're on your computer and you go to your homepage, like to my channel or whatever and click on it, like mine, even the first week, as soon as I filled out my AdSense, it said verified member. Even before I was even monetized, my page said verified member. I was okay to be monetized months before I ever even had, 100 subscribers even.
I got you.
So I was, and I know of people that, because I'm in a YouTube, like it's like a group to talk about being monetized and that kind of thing. And there's people on there that have been monetized and they've waited over a year to hear back from YouTube on if they're going to be monetized. So it's really weird. I don't know how that works and why it would take so long.
I've watched some YouTubers say, and they say just sometimes people just redo it, to make it speed up faster. If you, because they said sometimes you might get denied. They said, well, go ahead and reapply, and then they get accepted. It's weird how it just goes.
Yeah, see, like I said, I was a verified YouTube member to be eligible for monetization before I had 10 subscribers, probably. I mean, I filled out all that shit when I first started.
Do you have 4,000 watch hours, Bad Blood? That's the other criteria. You could have 10,000 subscribers, but if you don't have 4,000 watch hours within 12 months, you won't get monetized.
That's the thing, yeah. If you have 3,000 hours and you had like 1,000 hours in 1 month or something because you had some crazy video, if that month goes by in your 12 months, bang, you're right back to almost square one again. Crazy. The people that try to chase it like I'll eventually get it in the 12 months are usually the ones that don't. You got to you have to be focused on making sure to try to get it within 12 months, Right. Or get a really kick-ass video out of nowhere. Which happens,
Right. And some people do it too, where they get, people know them, so it helps their channel grow too tremendously, I mean.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they know somebody or whatever, which, I think it's good for the community here. I wish everybody had 1,000. Now,
yeah, because 4,000
does that 1,000
so 240,000 minutes. What?
So if you have 1,000 subscribers, can you get a super chat, or do you have to be monetized to get that?
I think you have to be monetized. I'm pretty sure. But if you get 1,000 before you get your hours, you will get a community tab, which is big.
Right. I've seen people that
are
monetized on their videos.
Yeah.
Like your regular video, like say you make a video, it has a super chat button to watch your regular videos.
You mean a super chat on the regular videos?
Yeah, I seen it on Gay's video. On one of Gay's video, it was there. It was a money sign there. While watching her video, you could click a money sign.
Oh, I don't know.
I've never seen it, but I've seen it on one of hers one time. I was like, that's weird.
I know I know that there's a lot of people. That's why they do premieres. It's where during the premiere they can get super chats.
I got you.
Yeah. I don't know. I've never really looked. I don't know. I'll look back at one of my videos and see if there's a $sign in the chat. I don't know.
I just noticed it on one of her videos one time, and maybe it was the premiere. It could have been. You might be right on that.
Yeah, because if it's during a premiere, it's just like you're live right now. There'll be that $sign down there for the chat. But the bad thing about premieres is usually people will show up for the premiere and say, hey, to where you acknowledge they're there, and then they leave. Because they've already acknowledged that they've watched, so then they don't really tend to watch the whole video. Just saying, unless you're one of the popular people, but
right.
In general.
Well, I think I see a lot of premieres for people like putting out new music videos and stuff, or or whatever, bigger channel.
Do premieres.
Yeah, I see it too, but premieres. I mean, but some of them are. I think that's just kind of a hit and miss. I mean, depending on if you're.
Especially when it first comes out, I think you get a more watch time per, duration if they're actually watching the video versus the premiere. Because like I said, if they come in contact with you and they know that you've visually seen them, they think, okay, that's my comment. That's I appeared, I supported, and then they're out. You know what I mean? If it's not a premiere,
it depends. I've seen some people that'll sit there and watch the whole, that'll come in and watch the whole thing, But,
sometimes,
but it depends on when you put your premiere out too, I think, because
that does help.
You can put a premiere out at 10 a.m. in the morning, but maybe half you people that watch your shit won't watch it till evening because they're at work or whatever, you know what I mean? Or they can't catch your premiere. You know?
Well, and that's a lot of things too. It depends on, there's a lot of people that determine on when you should put out a video. Do you put them out late?
Right.
Do you put them out, early? Do you put them out? It's like, if you put out it, like people that put out videos at like 5 o'clock, like Chris Hardwick every day at 5 o'clock. It's like, you think in the world, 5 o'clock's probably, for certain time zones is like the most craziest time of the day, Getting home from work, kids are all crazy running around, thinking about dinner, all that kind of shit. It's weird. That's why I put mine out on Saturday morning. But he does a daily vlog, so it's different. He's got more of a fan base that are going to watch his video just because he's Chris Hardwick. Versus,
but I think,
looking for content.
But you got to understand, when I see his come out at 5 o'clock your time, it's 7 o'clock my time. It's 8 o'clock on the East Coast. It's 6 o'clock by his time. So really, it's only 5 o'clock on the West Coast when his videos come out. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, Andrew. It's 240,000 watch minutes, which is 4,000 hours. Yeah, within 12 months. Within 12 months. But but see, now Chris Hardwick, he's built up a fan base to where it's like his loyal people are going to wait to be the first one to comment, to do this, to do that. So where his channel isn't about, oh my God, what content's coming out. They're, oh my God, Chris fucking Hardwick's putting out a video, which is different. You know what I mean? Nobody's like, oh my God, it's this topic today. They watch the channel just because he's Chris Hardwick.
And I think he's got some deal too where big YouTubers that have a lot of subscribers like that. If you're the first to comment, they pin your comment. And that means a lot, that means a lot to some people, like, I got my comment pinned, I'm big time, So
it does.
Some people, it does.
Well, that's why I say that you should always, no matter what, even if you don't comment, go like and heart somebody else's comment. If they took the time to make a comment, bad or good, make the acknowledgement, because it lets them know that you liked it back.
Oh, for sure.
They like that shit. I
comment on every comment I get.
I get more compliments because I return comments than anything. They're all like, man, thanks for getting back to me. It's like, even if I'm not telling them what they want to hear. It's like they still say thanks for getting back to me, because
I think
a lot of YouTubers don't even, they won't even heart the comments or nothing. It's like,
no, they'll just hit. You'll see them hit a very select random few, and that'll be it. Even on a lot of videos, I'll see people ask a question and they won't answer that question, but if they know something, they'll answer somebody else's question. I think just taking the time out to. I mean, you should comment on everybody's comment.
Well, commenting back all the time isn't always, a must. I think you should at least acknowledge it. Yeah.
Even to say, hey, well, you can, even if you just set an Autobot and say, thank you for watching or something, or thank you or whatever, but I mean, I heart, like, and comment every one that somebody puts on my videos.
But you know what's weird though, when I look back in my comments as far as like videos that are doing really well or something, it's always the comments that it seems to be that I don't comment in get more other comments, because if I answer their question right away, then there's no interaction with the other YouTubers. Does that make sense?
Right.
It may not work for everybody, but that's kind of the way I see it sometimes. Because I'll look back on videos and there are some crazy conversations within conversations that I don't even get notifications for that are going on that I would like to know about.
Well, you have to go into your comments over to where it says they have a whole different area, because they might think it's spam, and you have to say, hey, comments I haven't commented on or whatever is like, do you know, because they don't know if it's just people.
But on certain videos is what I'm saying. I leave it. I let them interact with themselves. Like I say, like if there's a big question that's asked, if I answer it right away, usually I'll never get any more comments on that comment. But if I leave a question open that I know the answer to, or everybody should know the answer to, I think that's really common, I'll leave that open without saying anything, and then there'll be like a 24 comment conversation going on that I didn't even know about. But if I would have answered his question, that all the other comments that interaction wouldn't have been there. And the longer they're on my channel, the more watch time I get. I mean, I mean, I see things differently than some other people will.
No, I agree with you.
I do comment on a lot of people's, I try to comment a lot back to people, but there are a lot of comments that I'll leave open on purpose just because I want the interaction of, because I'll put out videos, even if I'm unsure of something, I'll put out a video on it, because if I'm doing something wrong, there's going to be 10 people in there telling me how to do it. And if it makes sense, I've learned something, I move on.
Right.
It's
I mean, I can't always get to my comments and when people watch it, at times. So it might be open for 6-8 hours. I might put a video out before I go to bed or whatever, and maybe not even get to none of the comments till the next day, because hey, it's at night. So then I see all these comments, and then most of it's already went through a lot of it. So
yeah. Well, and then too, it depends on how, if you get back right away on some certain stuff, it's nice. But if you've waited too long and other people have already answered it, you're all like, it's kind of pointless for you not to say it. But at least they get an acknowledgement that you liked the comment and you hearted it if you do heart it, So they know you interacted even without a comment. But that's the thing. Some videos that'll work for, some won't. It's like it depends on, and then it depends on some of the questions too. A lot of people will ask a question and answer their question in their question, if that makes sense. It's like they'll answer themselves. It's like you've already answered yourself. Just go with what you just said. It's like, it's like.
Right. But I do see that
usually
the DIY videos do really good. Like you said, the DIY videos do good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, any DIY video, I truly, in my eyes, and I call, like I said, a lot of those, I'll call those long-term views. You may not get 1,000 views right away, but in a couple of months, you're going to get 1,000 views, because it's going to get viewed slowly, I mean, there's going to be people that look for it. You may not be, a 1 million view video, but eventually it's going to get views, Any DIY.
I'm sure anybody in here at one point or not has looked up, how to build a rack or incubator, just to see, I mean, when you started out, I mean, and I watched a lot of videos, and then I got to the point where a lot of videos I watched was like Morph Mixology, because he did a pretty good job on a lot of them. But then I realized that there was a lot of people that other people were doing.
Killing me.
Pain views do well, but bust out that scorpion. But then there was other ones I watched, and the biggest thing is having that cut list in there. That's I
hugely.
It's simple for somebody if I don't care if you got the most boring, if you show every measurement and how many pieces you need at this length and your cut list, that takes the hard work out for somebody else that has to come in there, because they're, hey, I can look at that list. Okay, hey, I need to go buy me 8 2x4s and blah blah blah. Now I got to come home and I got to cut 12 at this length or whatever. That helps people so much that because it just simplifies
people don't want to do it. They just want numbers. They just, if I cut 12 of these, can I put this together?
Well, they want it to look like that. What they're building. It's how you did it. I mean,
exactly.
And, when people will sit there and build something, you'll go, well, god dang, you went from, okay, I got a square here. Next thing you know, you got a whole rack. It's like, where the hell did that come from? I mean, because people get confused. People get confused is what it is, and they want it step by step. Yeah, you're right.
Simple and cheap. Exactly.
Yeah.
Just like my pond filter video.
And I would say Garrett Hartle's cooler video probably has a lot of views too, because he has a big walk-in incubator, but he shows, hey, you can make an incubator with this goddamn cooler, and it's simple, And
well, that's like even my incubator video. It's the only reason I know there's tons of videos in there. I didn't do a lot of other than maybe the duct or the tape thing for some ventilation behind it or whatever. But all of them videos are basically all the same. But it's like when you do one, all it takes is one little thing inside that video that you do. People want simple, like he said. Like mine, I disconnected a couple wires inside, fed the wires through its normal hole. People don't even know that hole's back there, That simple shit is what people are looking for. That's the shit that makes it easy, fast, and cheap. Like you said, pretty much,
And too, if you're using like like you said, like say I use a bigger Coke, front glass door Coke cooler,
Yeah.
display cooler, and it works, but maybe needs the Freon charged, or don't take the compressor out.
Yeah, yeah.
Just
If you don't
unplug
have to,
everything.
I would.
So,
Yeah.
so say one day you go, hey, I'm growing my collection, and I'm gonna go buy me, a nice incubator from Corral's World, or a hot box incubator.
I think mine's gonna go right here.
I can take that now the one I had before that, I can clean it back out, plug everything back in. Now I got me a soda cooler for my garage or reptile
Exactly,
room,
and
or
that's why I
whatever,
did, and that was one of the reasons why I got lost in what I was saying. But that was another one of the points of why I did my cooler too, the way I did, because all they have to do is plug in like 3 or 4 plugins, turn the fan on, and it's an actual refrigerator again. There's nothing wrong with that cooler, If I
Right.
would have cut the lines and shit, it'll never be a fridge again. If I ever have to move up to a bigger refrigerator, bang, I got me a
Well,
water monster
and I think there needs a
and
bit
a
of,
cooler right here for a refrigerator,
but see what a lot of people don't tell you is when you cut them lines on a compressor, you better know what you're doing, because
Yeah.
it could be bad for you if you don't know what you're
Oh yeah,
doing.
you could get frostbite depending on if you got your face close or something. That shit's burning
They
your
just
eye,
say,
you're gonna lose light. Yeah.
no, you just don't, and I think most people don't, they just show you, hey, I got to take the compressor out,
Yeah,
and
nobody
they
really
panel,
shows it. Yeah.
and then
Nobody
they go
really
back to
shows
it. Okay, it's removed. They don't tell you that, hey,
Yeah.
if you don't know what you're doing, and don't do it in the house, number one.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people don't give it, and that's where that kind of information to me, even if you don't say it, it should be a video paused. Hey, like a disclaimer. Hey,
Yeah.
what I'm doing, I can't show you, but you need to
Yeah.
consult somebody that's a professional on this if you don't know how to do this, because it can be harmful to you.
Yeah,
You know what
and
I'm
there
saying?
are some, and that's the thing. There's successful videos too that do stupid shit like that, and it's like, how has they got any success with this dumbass about to kill himself, or take out an eye?
I mean, that's just like taking your propane tank out there, and you're gonna go drill into a propane tank, and I mean, not know what you're doing, you're gonna fuck yourself up,
Yeah, Jesus Christ, yeah.
But I mean,
Crazy
but I mean,
shit.
a lot of people don't know that stuff, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
in reality, they don't know that.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the thing too. Like those videos, it could be 6 months, and then all of a sudden it'll just get like 4 or 5 views a week. But if you got 50 videos getting 4 or 5 views a week, that's where the smaller YouTuber like me can take advantage of things. I'm never going to be that. Well, in my own mind I will, but nobody's like, I'm not going to get 50,000 views just because people want to see my face. They will. If anybody watches my videos, it's because they want to know anything that's in there or call me an asshole. One of the two.
Right.
So it's like there's only so many channels or so many types of different channels you can have.
Right. Oh,
You're
exactly.
either top of the line trending, or you just get what you can get when you get it. You know what I'm saying? Just do it though. That's the thing.
So maybe I should take your advice for Wednesday's live stream.
And
I'll just build a scorpion while we're sitting here bullshitting.
I think that would be fun times, or at least one of them streams.
And then I'll just maybe when I'm done, I'll just give it away at the end of the live stream.
No, then you should do that on a different stream. We should do it on a Saturday and make a big deal out of it. Get some people in there, and then maybe we'll auction that sucker off or something. Who knows? We'll start the bidding at $1. See what it can happen. Shit like that's crazy. People just want to win. Mijo will be in here and give $50 just because he wants the damn thing. People love to win shit.
This one here, no, this big one.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll ever make one that big again, dude. That took a lot of time, dude. I mean,
well, yeah,
it was so hard because,
look at you,
dude.
Dude, I think you should do it on like a Saturday or something, and it's just a bullshit stream, not bullshit, but bullshitting, just talking. And no, hey, let's come do this or not. Just watch, we'll talk, we'll read the chat. You can build the scorpion and shit, and if there is any interest in it, we'll see what happens. I think it'd be a good time.
Yeah, I mean, because I can, depending on how long, I mean, I'll pre-cut my wire and everything, have it ready, and I'll just
Well,
sit here
yeah,
and just
yeah.
start building it,
Well, just
and then
make a manageable size that take you an hour or two bullshitting, while we're
right.
doing it. If it takes you an hour normally, if we're sitting here bullshitting, it's going to take you 3.
Well, I mean,
So
I don't know. I mean,
it'll
it's
be
been
a
a
fun
while.
stream, I think.
I'll probably make. I probably actually ought to make one or two beforehand because it's been a while.
Get your practice back. Well, yeah, that'd be fun too. But that's
and then
the thing,
just
it's different,
Yeah, you can make them different, and that's the thing.
And I'll share out the stream, and that one may get a little bit of deal because there, I am affiliated with a lot of them stacker channels, or not stacker channels, but the pouring channels. People love all that metal shit, man. Few of them will come over. They'll tell you to melt it all down and pour it into something, but it'll be just as fun as if you're twisting it up, I think,
Well, okay, so that reminds me.
We'll get some metal folks in here.
I was sitting there going, you watch them videos about, I mean, people who scrap.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so.
What kills me, though?
That's a lot of work to try to get a little bit of profit back on it.
Well, yeah, but the brass is the shit. The copper and the brass, anything like that's what's good. You get them contacts.
Well, there's gold, silver, everything in there.
It depends on how detailed you're trying to scrap it on. The money. If you can do it fast enough and you have some of that shit down enough, if you've done enough times, you can do it fast enough to make some money. But
I think you're better off taking like a TV, because I knew a guy that had like 100 TVs and writing down on a piece of paper, hey, this is a video, blah, 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 and just take the components out and sell the components. I think you'd make way more money that way than trying to take all the gold off there and brass and off the fingerlings and off your, everything. And,
balls.
And try
to stream, my friend.
and try to do that. What's up, Brad? Because I think that takes, you got to have a lot to try to get any gold and silver off of something like that.
Well,
what I mean?
That's all bulk. You get those circuit boards and you get them certain, and they just melt that shit down. But you got to have enough of them all at once to make it worthwhile. But I've seen them, like, they'll take these damn motors, like Big Country Scrapper or Redneck Scrapper, whatever you want to call him. He's got like 5 names because YouTube was all mad at him for calling his channel Redneck Stacker or whatever.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. And that guy,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's taking some motors and shit that are just like, oh my God, what are you doing? They look brand new. And it's probably just the contact in there that's like $20 to fix like a $1,500 motor. And it's like, Don't do that. Don't take it apart. It's like those motors I could use, I could build those things. It's like, give me 3 of them. Give me 3 of them and I'll make 2 of them perfectly good and running out of the 3. It's like, what are you doing tearing it apart? Some of those shows kill me, but it's like, it's worth way more if you just fix it. It's like, don't do it.
But then people that, the people that, like, I watched a show about, and the guy said he makes over $100,000 a year scrapping, but he's got little buckets of this, and he knows when to take it in to get the prime amount of money.
Yeah.
Like he's got batteries and, converters and different types of metal and scrap, and he breaks it down where it's clean and everything else. You know what I mean?
Well, that's true. Like the clean aluminum and dirty aluminum.
And so, he knows when to take different things into, and I guess too, to know where to have a good place that you have a good relationship with, because
in Canada, they put all the trash in front of the streets or whatever, the way it gets collected, and you can
I will bad blood eventually. I'll make you one, yes sir.
But yeah, you can go through all that shit if you want. It's like, as soon as it's on the street, you're more than welcome to go through it. And it's really weird, man. He's gotten some crazy shit. I've watched his channel. Nuts.
But see, like around here, anything copper, you got to have a license.
Oh yeah, around here you got to prove where you got it from too, because the crackheads will like rob this brass sprinklers.
Yeah, you got to have a business license,
Yeah, they'll come in with like 2 buckets of sprinklers. Can I recycle these? It's like, no, you can't, you dumbass. You're taking a freaking $200 sprinkler and you're trying to recycle it for $3, you dumb shit.
Yeah, I got 66 of copper.
Yeah, it's like, where the hell do you get this shit? That's the whole thing. If there's a vacant house that's too long around here, the wiring's out, it's gone. It's like,
or rolls of copper wire.
Oh yeah, they'll strip the building in a minute around here.
I know people that's take a roll of copper wire and they'll tie a goddamn cable to it and throw it in the river for a year and pull it out where it's all goddamn corroded up, you know.
Yeah. It's crazy that redneck stagger, he's got this weird wire machine.
Yeah.
Pincher and shit. He sends the shit through it and splices all the casings. He's got a drill hook to it. I was like, oh, that's like a crackhead dream around here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, shit. Because it's funny that where my work, I can say that now because I think I still have a job, but I don't know if I'll ever get to it again, you know, because my work is going to be the last to ever open. But we'll get these huge piles of casings out in the driveway, out in the parking lot, because they'll run over the wire, you know, and sit there and strip it with their car. So they'll leave all the casings in the. I'm always yelling at them all the time. Clean up your goddamn mess, because they'll run it over and strip it right there in the damn parking lot. Pisses me off. It's crazy how much that shit happens. It's like, go to your own parking lot. Ain't you got somewhere where your car parks normally to do it? Make a mess of my parking lot.
I'd be surprised
that the scorpion.
I mean, have you talked to the guy that owns that? Is he still doing okay, or is he thinking that he's just not going to be able to ever open up again with all the money lost?
No. It's all worked out. It's not as behind as we thought. It's as far as the business goes, it's not really. It's all manageable to get it back going again, but it's just. It depends on, you know, if they're going to ever open shit up. I mean, you can go to the Goodwills, you can go to thrift stores, you can go to Walmart and be elbow deep in the movie bins, but you can't go do any entertainment.
You can go to Walmart.
You can go to restaurants. You can go to Walmart. It's just unreal, but you can't, you know, you can't go do anything.
If you go to Walmart, you should be able to go anywhere.
Exactly. If you can go into Walmart, you can go anywhere. Yes. And then, like I said, they're freaking elbow deep in the movie bin with 6 other people with no masks on, and it's like, oh yeah.
They don't even spray the carts or nothing down no more. They don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, it's freaking crazy. What are you talking about?
You were yelling at him out there stripping that copper out in the parking lot.
Was that him? It is funny too, because we get people that'll like sleep in their cars in the parking lot, because then it's public property and it's hard to get them off of there if they establish themselves. It's so crazy. I used to have this one guy for years. I've done this to him. I knew he knew it was me, but I don't think he ever did anything. He never said anything. But he slept in the parking lot for years, and he'd always stick his milk on top of the car, or his water, or his piss jug, and I'd sit out the window of my work with my pellet gun and shoot it every time, bang, and the piss would all run down his car or something. It's fun. I love working at my work. I worked there for 30. It's the only job I've ever had other than a paper route. My whole life. I spent my whole life in that place. I skipped school there. I fucking everything. So yeah, somebody's got to open it up, but that's the whole thing. And that's the thing. And they can't sell it. I mean, you know, if the people that own it now lost it, and you know, whoever owns the building tried to reopen it again, nobody's going to buy the business. There's no business there. I mean, until it can actually be open to the public, I mean, nobody's going to buy it anyway. So well, it's just kind of at limbo.
My youngest boy lives in Minnesota. You know, he went back to Minnesota, and he hit a deer going to work one night, and just kind of messed up his mare and his fender. Not bad, you know. So. Yeah. Had insurance, so he took it in to get it fixed. The shop he took it in to get fixed, their employees end up getting COVID, has been shut down. So all these people's cars are stuck in this shop and they can't get them.
Oh yeah, I bet that sucks.
How the fuck is that? I'm like, are you serious? That's bad, dude.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of companies. I mean, there's businesses around here that have been since before I was born. I mean, since I was a little kid, you know, that same business has been there, and they're empty now. It's crazy. You know, seeing some of them go is like really nuts, you know.
Yeah, but now you're sitting there waiting on your car to get fixed, and you don't know when it's going to be able to get fixed now.
I just go get it. I'd go fix it.
Well, you can't. There ain't nobody there. Yeah. Everybody's, you know, I mean, what are you going to do, you know?
The whole freaking world's rioting, and my car's behind some. I'm sure you can get some door open somewhere. I'll get my car out. It's like, I don't care if you're sick, open the damn door, let me get it out of there.
It's probably best where it is in there, because I told him, I said, you better get another car before winter anyway. Yeah. And he didn't listen. He bought this.
Though. I mean,
yeah, but
people are going to riot. Shit.
He bought it when he was in Oklahoma, dude, was here. And he bought a goddamn BMW 2-door convertible. All right, rear wheel drive. And I said, yeah, that's a nice car from around here, and he got a good deal on it. And he'd take it to Minnesota. He'd get prime money out of it because there's no rust. But I said, now come wintertime, ain't gonna be worth a fuck. I mean, because it ain't. I said, you might as well put it in storage, jack it up, put it on some wheel dollies, and put a car cover on it because it ain't going nowhere in that snow. Being a rear wheel drive convertible BMW, it ain't going nowhere. So it's gonna sit there and spin, and then it's gonna just get tore up and rust.
80 some Camaro for a year. I had an 82 and an 84 Camaro. Those things, it's like as soon as the snow hits, it's like Russian roulette.
Yeah.
It's like if you're gonna make it or not. It's like holy shit, man.
Like a dusting of snow and you ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just that was a deal I told him. So this is just crazy. That.
Well, see, I don't care if there was COVID or not. You get some tweaker around here had his car in the shop and they shut it down. They're gonna get their car out.
Right, but I mean. I don't want a car. Who knows if the fender's gone or who knows what they've done to it.
Hell yeah, driving the reverse, stick it in neutral, stop, all that shit.
The funny thing is, you go up north. It's always the women in the minivans that are like going 100 miles an hour in the snow. They have no worry at all.
Shit. Man,
I'm in a minivan. I can go anywhere.
Yeah, they'll have one of the little Dodge minivans that weighs like fucking 3 cars worth. Some of those minivans, especially those Chevy ones, got big ass motors in them. Crazy ass.
I'd be going down the interstate, my goddamn 4-wheel drive truck, and here comes the minivan. I'm like, right Jesus Christ,
That's just
never
fails. I think it was 96. We had a snow that was here. It dropped like I think it was 1.5 feet or something, almost 2 foot, and within like 6 hours or something. It shut down the town for like 3 days. But man, it was almost like you were on rails when you first got to drive. You could like almost autopilot to the store. You just hit the ruts and it would like, you just were at the mercy of the ruts everywhere you went and shit. It was like you could ride snowmobiles in town for like 3 days. It was a fucking blast, man. I wish they'd let us do it again. My friend would come over on his quad or something,
We moved to Virginia and I had a big jacked up 4-wheel drive truck, big 35-inch tires all jacked up, and it snowed like the first week I was there in Virginia. It snowed like one day. It snowed like three inches. Hey, these people, they can't drive. In Virginia. So I'm out on the interstate.
They can't drive.
No, they can't. They can't because of snow. They don't know what to do with it. Well, this goddamn state trooper is driving like 40 miles an hour, dude. If that. Here I come right by him in this big truck, like 65, just throwing snow everywhere. I'm like, this isn't nothing. This is a couple inches of snow, We get like 100 inches a year,
Oh yeah.
Funny.
It's funny when you see the big old freaking truck getting all, stuck in the snow. It's like, I thought you were cool just because you had a big truck. Huh? You still got to know how to drive, though, man.
Yeah, still got to know how to drive.
It cracks me up.
Yeah, screw that snow. I don't miss it at all.
No shit, huh? You gonna pack it up and move back, huh? You gonna be able to take your reptiles and shit? If you did, I mean, hypothetically and all that kind of shit, or you got to start over again? Because wasn't he in reptiles before, and then when he moved to Alaska, he had to kind of start over again, kind of thing?
No, he had some shipped to him. He had them shipped to him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. The pie. There was a pie he had shipped that was still his. I think something else in the beginning.
Yeah, he could ship them back to somebody here. He knows somebody here. He could ship them to. He's up there by the reptile barn. Hell, that guy probably call him from the reptile barn.
He's built up quite the collection. Let the air out of the tires and put it in 4-wheel drive. That's a big thing too. A lot of people are done like that. Like, if you
made a lot of money snow plowing though.
You get a lot more traction.
That was always a good thing. You made a lot of money snow plowing though. Private property. Man, you'd be out there all night snow plowing. 12-pack of beer or whatever, and go out there and just plow snow all night.
I got a couple of buddies, man. They just drive for snow, man.
Oh,
I got a couple of buddies that they bust out their trucks way early. They're just waiting. They love to plow snow. There's something about blasting into that shit. I've went with them a couple times. It is pretty fun.
It is. Till you realize there ain't you hit a curb when you didn't know there was a curb there running about 60. And that plow just goes, But,
Oh, yeah.
Them plows are made to take that shit.
back in the day when the kids were little, and he'd come at like 4 a.m. every time and plow my driveway in front of the street, and then all my freaking neighbors would be all pissed at me, and I'm out there trying to shovel them out because he'd only shovel my shit, but he'd buried like 5 of my neighbors doing it, so I'd have to go help them shovel out. Everybody was all mad at me. I kept telling him, quit shoveling my freaking walk, or shovel everybody's, or plow them. And then eventually he'd just plow the whole damn neighborhood. He'd just come through, whip everybody through, and it was like, now that's better. Yeah.
Well, it's funny, like I when I always had my big truck, I'd always stop if I seen somebody in a ditch,
Yeah.
And I'd pull over, always had a big snapping strap. I'd be like, hey man, you need towed out? Yeah. I said $20, Oh, I ain't paying you $20. I'm like, all right, whatever. I just take off down the road, And I come back, this one guy, I said, hey, you still need towed out? He goes, oh yeah. I go, $40. He goes, $40.
Yeah,
I said, yeah, you should have took the 20 when I offered it to you, you motherfucker.
And you know talk about playing dirt bikes and shit. That's the same thing. Like you're in the mountains and shit. You get a flat tire and your buddy's got a tube, and it's like mountain prices, motherfucker. That $12 tube is going to cost you $25 in the mountains.
Don't matter.
It's like you're going to pay mountain prices for that shit. You need an Allen wrench? Oh yeah. You need a patch? Oh yeah. It's not cheap in the mountains.
Right, but I mean,
you can gouge
because a lot of places you're not even allowed to do that. You're not allowed to tow people out of the ditch in a lot of places. But some, but you tell them that, and they, and then I always tell them
around here
it is, hook it up yourself.
Time, yeah.
I won't hook it up either. They got to hook their own shit up. If I rip your fucking whole front bumper off, that's your own problem.
That's what's wrong with society these days. It doesn't matter all these politics. If you're stuck in the snow and somebody tries to help pull you out and something like your fender gets half ripped off or something, and you got into this deal, you can't go like, you ruined my car. You got into that shit. It's like, and that's the problem. Now people are afraid to help somebody because it's like, even if you're trying to help them, you're going to get sued afterwards because.
Oh no, I tell them you hook your own shit up.
Stupid. Yeah. But that's what's wrong with people today. It's like, fuck, if they stop to help you, just get your car out of there and shut up. It's like, oh my God, he bent my bumper while he was pulling me out and saved my life. It's like, fucking geez, or whatever, It's like, shit like that kills me.
We was out by the river camping one time, drinking, and my buddy had like a little Datsun or Mazda truck, one of the little ones. He's just out there doing donuts, and he got too close to the bank, dude. And it was pretty deep down. The back end went off like this, He's hanging there. And he's trying to down this. He goes, so I pulled of course, I had an 85 Chevrolet with a 12-inch lift kit on it, 44 tires, And we go out there mud all the time. I go, hey. I said, you hook it up. He hooked it up, man. I pulled it out. And it behind his cab and his bed, it bent it up like that. Where I had it pulled out. I just laughed. I thought that was funny.
Well,
yeah,
he
didn't care. He didn't give a shit though.
Well, yeah, it's better than falling into the Corval or the valley or something and rolling down a cliff or something. It's like,
But he didn't care. It was just an old truck,
we got it out of there. Oh yeah.
But some people they freak out. But, yeah, that was funny as hell. He was he was bad high setter. Dug himself down in there. Yeah, it's bad up there. I can imagine.
Holy shit! Did you see Uper's comment? Yeah. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Can you use a snake to get a mouse out of your ass? I'm asking for a friend. Uper, I think you can answer that question. But must have the trolls coming in now. Justin, can you answer that question?
Oh, wrong headphones. Do these headphones sound better?
Yeah. You want to answer that question?
What one? That question scared off your friend.
No,
what?
from my turn.
What was it?
I don't know. I mean, I can still see it. It might have got deleted.
I don't know where it's at.
It was under Uber's question. Then I can't tell. It might have got deleted.
It says that question scared off your friend. I don't know who.
Oh, you didn't see one above it?
No, And nobody scared me off. I leave randomly all the time.
He said, "Can you use a snake to get a mouse out your ass?" Asking for a friend.
Use a snake to get a mouse out of your ass. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Nobody saw it. I saw it.
I did not see it.
It might have got deleted. I mean,
well, that's good.
It's a troll. Well, it says hi, Sherry Lynn, so I figured my moderators take care of that shit. So if I
what?
Can you see that? Can you see that on your screen?
Yeah, I see that. Well, what's up with that? Are they just being smart ass or what?
He said I'm not a troll.
Yeah. Okay. Well, better make sure because we'll just delete you. We don't care.
They fall out on their
own after a day or two.
Oh, it's in my chat, so I didn't know.
It's fine. Either way, no need to be crazy.
Oh no, that's why I asked
you
to read it
out real quick.
Yep. That's why I wasn't worried about it. I thought, well, maybe it got deleted. So because
I didn't even see it. Yeah, I wasn't even. I just went into the other room to check the critters.
Well, I said it, and Andrew put LOL, so I figured he's seen it. So.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Either way, it's all good.
Y'all say you didn't see it. Made me. I had to go up there and look and highlight to make sure I wasn't seeing something. Damn mushrooms be kicking in.
How fast they got taken off, I didn't see it anyway.
I was like, dang, mushrooms are kicking in already.
I can't get scared off anyway. I could run off for a minute, but I'm part of the show, so he gets all asshole-ish if I don't stick around.
Oh, you were laughing at what I said. Oh,
asshole-ish. What?
Oh, he said he was laughing at what I said. I got you. Because I see it now. Switch to live chat. Oh.
My snake. What did I miss? Yeah, I'm not sure either. I see it now. Switched it to live chat. Oh. I don't know. Put the smackdown on him like that scorpion. I can't believe people want to see me get hurt so bad. You guys are just...
I think they just want to build up your confidence.
It's really unfamily-like of you. No, I say the same shit all the time. That's like the blood will bring views.
Yeah, I mean, that's like the pot calling the killing black, you know?
No, I fucking Irondogg bit me on my live stream, made me look like a girl that one time. Trish says, oh, no, you didn't look like a girl. It's like, bullshit.
I didn't even think he bit you. I thought he just snapped at you.
No shit. I thought about holding him tonight, but it's like, I'll get people say I'm a puss with my gloves on. I will. One of these nights, I'm just going to sit and hold him. I'll show you what he does. Because he'll be like he's all cool and everything's all nice and dandy. And then, bang, he turns around and he'll just grab the shit out of me. And you can feel him now. He's getting big enough now.
My Nile monitor would, when I first got it, would be a little huffy puppy. But then after about 15, 20, 30 seconds of holding him, then he was completely fine. Just getting him out of the cage.
You're going to look fine. He wants to escape. He wants to take off. He'd rather not, me mess with him in general. But I'll be playing with him, and it's like, and we're all good, and he's looking all good. I'm getting good tongue flicks, and everything's fine. And next thing you know, and the gloves I wear, it doesn't avoid the bite. You can still feel it, the pricks because they're not that thick. So I don't wear the big, thick leather ones or something, So he can still kind of get me. But it's funny because, like, one time he'll bite me, and it's like, that's not bad. And then he'll give you this one, and you can feel his jaw just, like, keep clenching, like you see when dogs do it. And it's like, man, he means it on that bite. That bite was serious. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The other bite was him letting me know I was an asshole. That bite was trying to hurt me. You can tell the difference when he does it. You know, it sounds weird, but you can tell the difference. It's whack. It's crazy.
That's right, Andrew. It's all fun and games till somebody gets hurt. Then it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, and then it's fucking hilarious. Yeah, and that's exactly what happens too.
I don't think it's I don't think it's really the point of somebody getting hurt that's funny. It's that expression on their face they make when they get hurt that makes you laugh. You know what I mean? You're like, if you see somebody like, oh, you're like, I know I shouldn't laugh, but it's that expression on their face. You're like, man, I really shouldn't be laughing, but that was kind of funny. You're not laughing because they got hurt. You're laughing at the expression they made.
Well, that's like back in the day when I was riding dirt bikes and shit. We go to like the dunes and shit, and I'd be filming everybody, right? And you could tell as soon as somebody, anybody ride dirt bikes, no, as soon as somebody's in there, they're fucked, And then it took me so long to sit and enjoy and laugh at it and not want to take off. Because I'd see them wrecking in the air and I'd put the camera down, take off running like, oh, I got to go help my friend. And then my other 8 friends that were with us would yell at me because I missed the footage. So it took a little while to numb yourself to where when your buddy's fucked to keep filming. And that's going to be the best shot, I ran over the dune before holding the camera up like this, trying to get the whole shot and shit. But when I first started,
it's that when you see that ankle or that leg twist the wrong way or the bone sticking, then you're like, oh, that, you're like, oh, that one,
But yeah, it's so crazy how you got to train yourself not to give a shit about that kind of stuff, but the reactions are still the worst,
Oh yeah. It's like watching Ridiculousness with Rob Deerdick. You always see somebody fall and he'd be like, and then they'll take off running. He's like, yeah, run it out. You got to run it off.
Exactly,
Just like that. Run it off.
It's all
like they're going to run. And he'd be like, well, they think they can outrun the pain, It's like, run it out.
Oh, yeah. It's not going to, you can tell. Well, Pastrana's house is the same way. And that's the thing. And that's like society today, it's kind of weird how people do shit. Like, if you go to Pastrana's house, right, I think you got to sign a waiver to go there anyway. But if you get on a motorized vehicle, the chances are you're going to bleed.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't want to bleed, just don't go there. Don't go there, bleed, and say, "Oh my God, you owe me. I'm going to sue you." No,
well, I don't think bleeding's if you go. I think it's more as if you can go away from Pastrana's house without a concussion or broken bone.
Something, yeah. That's what I mean. Bleeding, same thing, yeah. But
I think one of the gnarliest ones I've seen was Tommy. Street Bike Tommy, remember back in the day when he dropped on his ninja motorcycle?
Yeah,
and he hit that goddamn Bobcat or whatever. Oh my God!
No. Well, he flew over it. The other guy hit the Bobcat. There was somebody else that did the backflip and landed right into the Bobcat. Yeah, that was brutal.
There's some brutal ones there.
Yeah, Tommy comes in at like 60 miles an hour, hits that front brake and cleans the whole foam pit. It was like a 60-foot foam pit or something. He went like 100 feet or some goddamn thing. It was
like you come in a little hard, buddy. He's like, I'm going to jump the foam pit. Yeah, and he was a big boy too, then. So.
Yeah. Well, he was like that hole with the Crusty Demons of Dirt. I don't know if maybe you might remember if they've ever watched. Those are like the crustiest of the crusty with the dirt bikes and shit. Those guys used to do some dumb shit.
Who's that?
Crusty Demons of Dirt. But they always had this guy named Bubba, and he was the one that was like, he was kind of like that other guy. He was the one wrecking the quad or doing this and doing the dumb shit, hurting themselves that shouldn't have been doing any of that stuff.
Oh yeah, I've watched all their videos, and then Metal Militia back in the day. And,
oh yeah.
Some of them guys
some of them early guys, they're the 4 founders of all that shit. It's like even Pastrana, he was right in the beginning of all that shit.
Harry Hart, he was
the first backflip.
One. Yep.
The people don't give him credit for it because he did kind of step out of it at the end. He didn't quite land it fully, but he was the first one in competition or anything to pull off a backflip.
Yeah, but now they did that at Pastrana's house, that big ramp, and Red Bull, of course, sponsors it. Man, they did a triple backflip.
Yeah.
Pastrana had to walk away, dude. He had to walk away. He said even into the foams and stuff, he was knocking himself out. He said it's just too hard of a hit that high in the air. It was
Well, you can only
you know.
land from so much. The suspension's only going to take,
Yeah, but he's had so many concussions that if he
Well,
falls
that's
down
like look
walking,
at
he
now.
gets a concussion.
If you don't have at least like a double backflip or a tremendous single backflip, there's no sense in even getting any of those competitions. I mean, yeah, Deegan, Twitch, all of them.
I seen that.
But there was a bunch back in the Crusty Demons of Dirt days that were like just out of control. Seth Inslow, I mean, that guy was like, he's still breaking world records of Evel Knievel shit, and just crazy people like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated Deegan back in the day. He's cool now, but back in the day when I rode dirt bikes and shit, I just hated that guy. He was so cocky. He was just a dick.
His boy just won the championship.
Oh yeah, his daughter's going to be like the first female champion NASCAR driver. You watch.
His boy won. What is it? What's his boy
his sons did a backflip at like 8 or 10 years old. I think it was. It was either 8 or 10 was his first backflip. It was like,
yeah, that's the one he just won the championship. He's not that old.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I remember when I rode dirt bikes and we jumped the dunes and all that shit. But to be in the air and like to take even a hand off is like, it's emotionally crazy. Because it's like your common sense is don't let go, don't let go, don't let go. And you're trying to let go. And sometimes it takes a while to let go. I mean, I've jumped 20 times trying to tell myself, let go, let go. But I have common sense in the back of my head says, don't let go. It's like, sometimes it's not as easy as it looks. Once you do it a few times, it's fine. But it takes a minute to work up to doing anything that's, that your friends are going to go, oh, you dumbass, or you're a crazy fucker or something,
They got the one guy at the World Games, Travis's games,
Yeah.
It's funny. He almost, God dang it.
Man down.
Headphones in my arm. But it's funny, because they just pull out some big tricks, but he goes and he hits the thing to like do like a front, kind of like a front flip,
Yeah.
And he puts his front foot up on the handlebar and back, and he stands up there and does like a Captain Morgan pose as it's flipping around. I'm like, are you freaking serious, dude? I mean,
it's nuts too, because I mean, back when I first even started riding dirt bikes and shit, even back then it was like, doing backflips, all that shit, it was unheard of. And now they're just throwing around 240-pound motorcycles like they're nothing. It's unreal.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, if you've never been in the air on a 450 or something, in the air, and it's like trying to even trying to get the tail whip is like, it's work. I mean, once you get it, it's all fine. But man, that shit'll, it's crazy. Craziness.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, his kids out there now.
Yeah, his daughter was racing for a long time. I think she'll be the first female NASCAR champion. You watch someday. It'll be Deegan on the end of it.
I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, his kid's name is Danger Boy. Danger Boy Deegan.
That's is the smallest one, I think.
That's the youngest one. Danger Boy.
Yep. He's got a couple of those like Yo MTV crib things, but it's not Yo MTV. But they're the episodes that he'll go through his house and they'll show you the kids riding and all that crap. And there was like the deal on the Devil Book for the longest time, showed the little kid in riding gear saying, "Oh, before I die, like, whatever it was, I want to ride with Ryan Deegan one day and shit." And Ryan Deegan actually brought that kid to his facility, rode with all of his kids, all that shit. I don't know if that part of the story ever went out publicly, but yeah, that kid in that deal actually got to ride with Brian Deegan. That was like his whole dream of life. And it was cool that they did that, for sure.
They just built a guy I can't remember his name, but he lives in Kansas, and it's called Imagination. And Red Bull the one out, and they built this big ass track, dude.
Red Bull do anything.
And but he built it on his property in Kansas, dude. And if you look up Imagination, dirt track, dude, it's like the best track you could have with like all the big jumps. I mean, some of these riders come out there and they go,
like a pro course,
it's got a half pike and everything, dude, in it. I mean, and they're like, he goes, like, some of them are scary because he says you hit this one ramp and all you see is trees. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got to jump over
Well, yeah,
trees.
because
You see the ramp.
you get some of these riders and shit. Now they're making decent money. Like back in the day, those riders didn't make shit, but now they
Oh
can
yeah.
actually get together. They got compounds. They all got like, Pastrana land. He's the top dog of them all. But
Oh yeah.
there's a
But
bunch of people, even like Deegan's little compound and shit. I mean, they
this
take
guy's
this shit
got, dude.
serious, man.
It's amazing what they built, and and he worked with one of the best guys, dirt guys
In
out
Red Bull,
there.
they'll do anything.
Well, but
That's
I
like
mean, you
Monster.
Red
It's like,
Bull's
you want
filming it
what?
too, but but it's all a sponsor. But yeah, I mean, this guy built something that it's called imagination because he imagined it on paper, and they
Yeah.
brought more than what he even wanted. And like there's a big container in the middle. You can jump over the container, or there are guys that jump it and like front wheel all the way across it, or
I wonder
it's
if it's like a big
insane,
arena
dude.
cross, like a big arena cross ring or
Oh,
something.
but it's outdoors.
Yeah, because that arena cross is some nasty
It's
shit.
got
In those
some.
little arenas, what they do is unreal. It's like, holy shit, man.
Yeah, if you
We gotta
look
quit
it
talking
up,
about dirt biking. Youp's gonna go start a bike. He'll get in trouble.
go start it up.
I
But
know,
yeah, it's cool though. It's cool though because I followed all that because I've had dirt bikes and 4-wheelers my whole life. So not now, but I did my whole life growing up. So, but yeah, it's they're doing some tail whips that they're almost doing 360s on now.
Oh yeah, it's amazing how far they get around and still come back. It's like, holy shit, man. It's like, I think at this point it's like it's almost easier just to do the whole down 360 than to try to get around 350 and come back again or some goddamn thing. It's like,
Yeah, but these guys
shit,
are out there
man.
riding on this track and they're really not even getting out of second gear, and they're hitting. I think the biggest jump's 100 foot or better, but they're the power they're putting out on these bikes and
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
it's crazy.
And
All
it's
right,
crazy
Heather,
too because with the Husqvarna, two strokes are
thanks for
coming
hanging
right
out
back
with
in.
us.
Yeah, we're down to like 6. We yakking about bikes. Nobody gives a shit about that crap except for
Yeah.
Upert. Upert and us is all that cares. But
Yeah,
thanks, Heather.
we're about ready to sign off here anyway.
The front flips is one that gets me. Yep, that's when it's true. Yeah. Well, even when they first did it, when the guys were first working on that front flip, that Pastrana made that weird little lippy thing on the damn jumps. And it's like, that seems even more sketchy than, it's like, holy shit, man.
It gets you to where it kicks you over like that,
Yeah, he's right. In motocross, that is probably one of the more impressive things. I mean, the double backflip, of course, was just freaking unreal. But the front flip was wild. I mean, it is wild. Every time you see it, it doesn't look like they're going to
moved. It's just not motorcycles. I mean, they're now trying to do a double backflip on a monster truck. You know what I mean?
Oh well, yeah, because Travis Pastrana did it on his monster because he sponsors a monster truck. He did the backflip already once.
Well, a lot of them have done backflips and front flips. And now they're trying to do it. They're setting up these, and you know what the cushion was? A whole bunch of wrecked cars to land into. You know what I mean? If you don't make it,
Yeah. I think it's more impressive when they take them monster trucks and stick them on like the nose and they'll ride that front tire back and forth up the hills and shit. Now that's some throttle control, man.
That's what they did. They just set like all these world records, Guinness World Records, and Tom, who did the Maximum Destruction or whatever.
Yeah.
He went on 2 wheels for like he set a record, dude. And he was just
because it's unreal their control. It's like, and those guys will be in those tiny ass arenas. You see them coming up to the cars like, oh shit, they're gonna wreck, and then bang, it comes right up and they stop just in time. It's like, how many times you practice that shit?
Or they'll hit somebody else's truck and like, oh wait, no big deal,
or barely hit it. They just get right there and just barely nudge it, and everybody laughs, and it's like, what the hell, That's some crazy control, man.
But it's all back to the, the grave digger, guys. His son is unbelievable now, and the son of Digger, dude. I mean, he does stuff that. I mean, it's all, but it just shows you where it's progressed from when I was a kid and growing up. It's snowmobiles too, shit, I mean, they didn't,
Today
that one guy
we're poking
died.
at the lizard. Tomorrow we may be handling it. Who knows?
Might be, that's right. Messing with the transfer with the paintbrush tonight. Wednesday we'll be holding that thing.
Yeah, no. I'd rather hold the Good at this point if I thought he wouldn't run off, I'd hold him before that damn Scorpion.
Well, okay, that sounds even better. Wednesday
No,
night.
it's
I'm
not.
gonna put
No,
Blue
he's too
Goody
fast.
handling.
No bullshit. No.
I'm making a thumbnail.
No.
I think I'll put a poll out.
You can do a poll all you want. It ain't happening.
Come on, Justin.
Nope.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna end the stream. I appreciate y'all coming in here, but
Might as well. We got 5 left. You've the only fella left, and he's
well,
out on us too. Damn it. No, thanks, man. Thanks for bullshitting with us, and man, it's been fun tonight.
yeah, Wednesday.
Yucky shit.
Yeah, I'll start doing a couple of them scorpions on.
Well, we don't have to do it on Wednesday. We need to talk to DMJ, get him on here before we get.
Yeah, I want to get him on here, but I mean, I'm gonna.
And then
I'm gonna
you need
practice
to
a couple
and do the setup like Heather does or like I do, or with to where we could see your hands with one camera and do one phone to where we can see you, and I think it'd be cool.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna see my hands the whole time because they're gonna. It's just different ways. You know, it ain't like I'm just sitting here.
I know, but you could use 2 different angles though, and give us some cool view like Heather does when she's cutting eggs. She's got one on her face and one on her hands cutting the egg.
See, Andrew, thanks for hanging out with us.
You could do something like that. Andrew, thanks for being here, man.
I don't know if I want to spoil all my.
Gary, thank you. What?
I don't know if I want to spoil all my techniques.
Oh, no. So you don't want to share no secrets.
No, I mean I could. I mean, but I don't got no tripod or nothing like that, dude.
All right. Don't
I'd have to set something up, you know, but I probably could do it somehow.
How are you a YouTuber without a tripod? I got like 4 of them.
I don't know. I just
big ones and
I got a shelf with a roll of duct. I got a shelf with a roll of duct tape, man. I've been streaming good with it. What else do I need?
You really duct tape up your phone when you're streaming?
I don't duct tape it. I just lean it against it, dude.
Well, good Lord, Walmart, you can get a tripod, $15, $20 or something.
I'm po. I can't afford that kind of shit.
You need to take some of that fancy snake money you about to get.
Yeah.
I might have to give me a spot. Do you have any spot that's open with a 4 in it?
Yes.
I guess there's only 20 spots. Is 4 or 14 open?
Yes.
I might buy a spot then.
Look on Instagram.
Yes, I'll buy 4.
Go to my original
if it's open,
post.
I'll buy spot 4 right now, $20. I'll send it to you.
I'll tell you right now if it's open. How about that?
Do you want me to PayPal it or do you want me to send it with the stickers? I'll say it right here live in front of the people. Doesn't matter. I can do it however you want.
PayPal because I keep it separate.
Okay.
That way it's all.
Either way,
it's that way it's there. That way if something happens, then you know what I'm saying that. Okay.
You double check after this, and then if spot 4 is open, I will buy it. 4 is Trisha's favorite number her whole life. Everything ends on 4. It has a 4 in it. So if I'm gonna buy a spot, it's got to be full.
Number 4 is open, and number 14 is open.
I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 spots, but I'll do 1.
No, I'm just letting you. You want to know? I'm just letting you know both of them spots are.
All right.
Open.
No, 4 is more important than 14, but yes.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I've got
5 is taken. I looked.
6 spots filled, but I haven't checked through the stream either. But yeah, I don't think I got any messages up there. I don't know. I might, but
if somebody already claims 4, it's no big deal. But if 4 is open, I will do it. Okay.
All right. Yep. I'll let you know when we get off here.
Double check and make sure, because if somebody's already in your DM saying, "Hey, I want 4" or whatever, give it to them. It's no big deal. But
okay, sounds good.
All right, man. Well, I'm gonna take care, everybody. What do we got Wednesday? No,
I'm gonna get a hold of DMJ, see if he wants to come on Wednesday.
Okay. Well, tell him he doesn't have to do this Wednesday, but let's lock him in to where he knows that we're not trying to,
Yeah, I have
want him on here.
I did, but I had everything full for last month, and
yeah,
it was just been crazy.
Thumbnail already and everything. I'll send it to you, or who's sending? Well, yeah, I send it to you because he streams on Friday, so it has to be a Monday. He said any Monday or Wednesday was good for him. He was down. So
all right, I'll hit him up too. So
all right,
cool. All right, sounds good. All right, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us.
Later. Let me know about that spot.
I will. Peace.
All right, later.